Code Red's
2
best
liters
flavor,
of
by the way.
Pepsi.
Why is it called Code
Red is
Red?
not the
Explain
best.
to the recording because we just went into it.
It's because it's cherry flavor and cherries are red, so
It's
Oh.
it's Mountain Dew with grenadine. It's basically a kitty cocktail in a can.
they also call it Code Red because if you drink more than 3 cans of this, you'll
die.
die.
That's true for any
Yeah.
that's true for any Mountain Dew flavor though.
How much lemonade? How much hard lemonade? Not hard lemonade. What do they call it? The lemonade that kills you.
It's hard lemonade.
Oh,
Oh, you mean the I forget what it's called. It's from I almost said Panda Express.
Mike's
It's
Hard
from Panera
Lemonade?
Bread. It's from Panera
Oh.
Bread. The like
charged
Zapped lemonade or
I
whatever
worked
it's
at
called.
Panera Bread.
Charged lemonade. Yeah.
Yes.
That had no like advertisement at all that it had like 18 monsters worth of caffeine and sugar inside it, so people just drank it like normal lemonade and then
Yeah,
died.
and they didn't have it behind the counter. It was set up next to the soda machine, the self-service. So people were legit having like panic attacks and like getting sick because they just get refills of the lemonade.
Lemonade.
And then you have
To
my
be fair,
assistant
that shit
manager from my
slaps. Like having
from
a
my-
large charged lemonade throughout the day, especially when you don't have to pay full price for it, is so good.
You didn't get it for free?
No.
Man, that's horseshit.
I could technically because I could just get my free soda cup and then fill it up,
Soda.
but I don't work there anymore, so oh well.
Phineas.
Yes.
Will you? Sorry. Hey, Tira. Will you remind us what happened last time?
Yeah, remember, you gotta do your 1920s Zeppelin races voice.
Oh, we're doing that one? Okay. Let's see.
It's okay, that's a wall of text. You can just paraphrase.
Previously on my
You can
latest
also
bumble
ignore
and unknown
anything
campaign
that's
day.
like slightly mean towards me.
After fighting the Nightmare Warden and leveling up the party, continued. Wait, sorry. After fighting the Nightmare Warden and
Oh
leveling
my
up,
God.
the party continued into the caverns.
I can't believe he failed like that. He had a vocal mishap. He's
Beaver,
being
shut up.
destroyed.
Oh my god, I flubbed.
up.
I need to be hanged by my thumbs.
Hey yo. New torture unlocked?
Taking the eastern path leads them only to a huge dead snake-like creature cleaved in half, a pool of acid, and a corpse with a few silver bolts in it. Blink identifies these bolts as holy, and Atira pockets them for now, until they can find a crossbow to use them in. Whilst this was going on, Glean was causing a ruckus by shouting at bugs using his new Speak to Animals spell, taunting them about eating them. One bug in particular drew Glean's ire by ignoring his taunts, so he grabs the bug and swallows it whole, causing him stomach pains from eating the whole bug that lives in an acid lair. Leaving this path, the party head to the eastern path to find a pristine bridge leading into what seems to be a keep of some kind. The bridge led to a fountain of blood and some stairs into the keep, flanked by 2 gargoyles, which the party immediately is suspicious of, since they know their DM.
Why is
Turns
there
out-
white stuff on me?
Or
The pelvic
No.
sneeze.
pet.
Oh yay!
Turns out it was a sneaky DM ploy. The gargoyles were just statues. Curse you, sheep boy!
Don't
Okay.
curse me.
The choice of voice for this one is perfect.
Yeah, hey?
Bang. Within the keep, Anleth recalls her studies and realizes the Gothic architecture on show was very often used by human vampire nobles. Which was point out realize spelled C. Cheery.
Care.
Party immediately on edge. In the keep, the party finds some wooden stairs, perhaps only a few hundred years old, but dusty, so not maintained frequently, if at all. Ascending the stairs, the party find a large throne room on the side of the corridor, and a room with an entirely glass floor looking into a dead garden. Going into the throne room, the party is shocked, I tell you, when the room is sealed behind them. Atlas starts checking the doorway in case it's possible to open, whilst the rest move further into the room to investigate. Out of nowhere, a suit of armor appears and attacks. Insert prolonged combat of magical souls, giant frog, dead frog, revived frog, and Glean almost dying. Again.
I got thrown into a wall.
I almost fucking died. Shut up.
One in
Yeah,
three.
but you do that regularly. I don't usually almost die.
Wanting to resupply after the combat, they return to town using the Waystone, taking the new giant primordial frog with them, forgetting the teleporter is not a big room. Cue comedy as the party all gets squeezed out of the teleporter as Clink casually flies out.
Super
And
casual.
now,
I
the
think
story
we were-
continues.
I think we were aware that teleporter was a big room. I just refused to unsummon him.
All right.
That's it. That's where we're at.
You guys went back to the hotel. Not hotel. We called them inns in fantasy. That's right. You went back to yonder tavern.
Crouching in.
It's just like a burlesque or anything of that nature.
Moulin Rouge.
I think all the whores are gone because of the demons. They scared off the hoes.
No whores due to demons.
That's what the lady who owns the bar has painted up front.
Yeah, you all went back to the inn except for good old Anlinth, who
He's on the ship, doing stuff. Wait, did you break the space-time continuum?
Don't worry about the space-time continuum. I'll worry about the
For a very
space-time
brief
continuum.
moment, Anlin sees another version of herself, and she sees another version of herself. And she's looking at her, and her's looking at she.
Now you went back to the ship because there was something you wanted to do.
Yes. I think I DM'd you it already, didn't I?
Yeah, you were wanting to you were wanting to take a better examination of the sword.
Yes.
Eventually throughout the night and through your studies, you sort of don't really make a breakthrough. It more so feels like something in the sword that was just being silent before has finally started listening.
Okay. What am I hearing?
You're not really hearing anything, you just feel as if the sword isn't hostile towards you right now.
Okay. So, can I test it by picking it up?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
You put your hands on the sword, you're able to lift it. It doesn't, like, have the same effect as before. You don't feel it, like, sapping at you or hurting you in any way.
Well, I guess that could be my melee weapon from now on. I guess I'll just leave my trident on the ship.
As the night progresses, you're all in town. And let me just hide the screen. 'Cause I'm an asshole. You all in town don't get much sleep. Town here has ironically never been noisier, with people running about doing tasks and stuff. You've heard constant sounds of hammering, like nailing planks together and such. The teleporter, from what you've heard in the main courtyard, has been active nearly all night.
Can I do something real quick? Or actually, not me specifically. Can my summon do something?
Meow.
Can he squeeze himself onto the balcony and just scream at the top of his lungs, "Quiet"? And I would like to roll an intimidation check.
Do you see through your summon's eyes?
No, I don't. He's my companion. We're soul linked.
You can do an intimidation check, sure.
Okay. I gotta actually look up.
I'll say as well, despite the fact that you are now in basically like the king suite of this inn, it actually doesn't have any sort of windows.
Let's see here. He doesn't have very good charisma. Okay, so that is a 16 minus 1, so 15.
People notice your giant frog yelling. People notice a giant frog yelling.
Yes.
You hear some like voices outside from where you are, and they're like, "Hey, whose giant frog is that?" And you hear someone else just yelling,
Sleeps.
"I don't know. You keep it down." Like right back at you.
My master slumbers. Be quiet.
You just hear some tut-tutting, but like the noise outside is not going down.
Big Frog is frustrated.
It's the face of frustration.
Yes.
What are you up to, Clink and Aether?
I was trying to honk Shnu. Apparently that's not working very well.
Clink did want to ask Glean a question.
Glean
Since-
is not doing too well sleeping, so yeah, I'm sure he's awake.
He just hops over to the edge of the bath. He's like, Mr. Glean, you make thing?
Yeah.
I need belt. This magic stick hard to hold onto all the time.
Yeah.
Okay, are you able to make belt, or
Yeah.
do I need to find?
I'll do it right now. 1 second. He gets up. Just like a whole bunch of old man sounds, just getting out of bed.
Is that classic thing that eventually, when you get to like 28, you'll start. When you get up, you'll go. Whoo!
I'm 25. I do that right now.
Retweet.
So he's gonna go over to the desk and he's got like leather strips and stuff like that. I mean, his clothes are falling apart. I imagine he can fashion some stuff.
You don't need my permission on it, do you?
I'll do would this be a tinkerage check? Just like a flat roll?
Yeah. The rules of artificing are nebulous at best.
Well, I'm gonna roll a d20. My result is a 13. Do with that for what you will.
You've
don't have
definitely
any bonus
made a belt.
Yeah, it's literally all Clink wants is a very basic belt to be able to holster the staff in, and also possibly holster a dagger in at some point.
I
Just
think
a small dagger.
In a pinch, using some strips of cloth, leather, cordage, and other sorts of material, I'm able to fashion you a little, like a kind of like what Chewbacca has in Star Wars. That sort of like
A
over the
little
shoulder
bandolier.
Sort of, yes,
That
sort of
bandolier's the word.
bandolier.
And now Sheba has to work out how to do a diagonal. Oh, okay, that's fine.
That
Good
works.
enough.
There you go.
There.
Amazing.
The bird with the bandolier.
You
Bandolier.
got one
And the
more
bird.
one more brown dot just next to it makes it look like I have a false mustache.
Clink really said stay strapped.
Hello, I am Clank. How are you?
Plank?
Clink's evil twin. Clank.
Uses mage hand to twirl it.
We must find
I'm a
Captain Pork.
businessman.
Oh no, the parrot has a mustache. What dark power could this be?
What sorcery is this?
The sorceress.
I'm going to go downstairs.
So Clink's a wizard. Their evil twin's a fucking sorcerer.
You going downstairs to
No,
grab
my-
some coffee?
I'm gonna have some coffee. I can't sleep.
I'll follow.
Squad rolling out.
Yeah, I'll flap down and land on Atira's head.
The barkeep just hears these gigantic thumping sounds as the big frog follows me.
How long does your frog last, or just last until unsummoned?
Until I unsummon him or until he dies.
Oh, okay.
Hi. So you head downstairs, and the first thing you notice is the sheer amount of sandbags that are now stacked up by the windows. Big
Oh
frog.
no,
Oh, it's getting bad here.
that's
Oh, wow.
water.
Hello,
That's
big frog.
Flooding defenses.
And you notice, like, at the bar, the barkeep is sort of like addressing people who are coming in and out, and just sort of like helping sort of like organize and just sort of like give out some supplies and move some boxes here and there. It looks like it half looks like actually you can roll me a little like perception, Or maybe insight would be best.
I'll do. Can I do an investigation check?
Yeah, you can do an investigation check.
I got a 16.
A party perception check.
Sure, we'll make it party-wide.
I got a 16.
Wow, okay. I mean, one of you's gonna have to go home and change.
I mean, is it definitely perception? We investigate or what?
Well, Glean said investigation, so now you're investigating.
Okay, then 18.
Oh yeah, for investigating, I also got the 17 then.
Okay.
16, 17, 18. All right.
So you guys are, like, looking around the bar as, like, these
Anlin
crates are
didn't
being...
roll?
Anlin
I'm
isn't
not
here.
here.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's on the ship.
You guys are looking around the bar, sort of, like, taking a sort of, like, gander around, like, what is actually going on here? You can't tell if this is a evacuation or a bolstering of defenses. Like, they're moving supplies out, they're moving fortifications in.
Gearing for war.
I'm gonna look at the barkeep. One black coffee. Also, I'm a bounty hunter. Like, what's happening?
Yeah, I recognize you. The barkeep sort of walks over. It's like, yeah, I think you were on some jobs recently for the locksmith. Hey, yeah, coffee. Give me 20 minutes. Hopefully 10. No, what's going on is, by looks of things, they've, what's your fucking name? King of Thieves is, well, he's called in all the favors. Thieves Den's, well, it's no surprise it's on the way out, and apparently they've caught wind of some big attack coming, so...
Glean reaches into his satchel and he pulls out his patents of nobility, like the shit that he got from the Sealy court that has like the royal seal on it, like basically the equivalent of his like bounty hunter's license. He's like, do you call him any favors with this symbol on it?
Hang on a sec, let me get my dice rolly up. I need that. They're like sort of shrugging. They're like, isn't that the Fey court?
One of them.
Oh, well, listen, I don't know much about that, but, well, if you're looking, I suppose check around the, I think the mages have set up camp in sort of west, out by where the, barracks used to be. Not west.
That's where I'll go.
I'll lose my cardinal directions down here. East.
I tip a gold coin, and I leave for just forgetting about the coffee.
Hey, what about your coffee? Just fades into the distance. Meanwhile, checking back in on the ship. Enlin, your studies are, like, eventually disturbed by the sudden presence of, like, 2 guards on the docks.
Okay. I guess since I am the highest in command on the ship right now, I guess I will go meet them.
Just style them. Don't worry about it. Yeah, it's like, Sally and Steve and stuff, they're sort of also deferring to you and they're sort of like calling you over. But you sort of go over and there's these 2 guards stood there and they're like, we're sealing the crab wells. You can either ship out or get out.
Well, I'm not in charge of that entirely. And you go get my captain. She should be staying at the inn.
Would that I would love to help out. However, we are incredibly busy. If you need to go and talk to your captain, talk to him fast. We've got like 10 minutes before we're ordered to seal the crab weld.
Okay. Can I just... can I be lazy? Is it worth being lazy?
It's up to you.
Oh wait, I don't have message. Anyways, okay, I thought I had message. Okay, I guess I have to very quickly, briskly run and get a Terra.
You gotta briskly run.
Yes.
A brisk running montage.
How do we get our hands on some fantasy cell phones here?
Yeah, I probably
I
should
get a
have.
crystal.
Fantasy walkie-talkies. Fantasy cans on string.
Note to self: find stone of far speech.
So, actually, this is a good time to demonstrate something. As you are sort of like moving out of the crab world, you can see they've already started sealing the place in. You could just witness the, like, it looks like a battlefield out there. Like, there's just discarded, like, bits of iron, ruined guns, broken weapons. You see the occasional body of something that might or might not have been, like, mortal at one point. And, like, heading back into town, you are, like, surprised by how fast they've put up the fences. Like, they've got, like, sandbags set up, they've got the little spiky things, they've got towers now. And right in the center of the town, completely unmissable and unmistakable, there's just a contraption the likes of which you have never seen. It is, like, made out of metal, not unlike a warforged. And it is just, like, ticking away. And occasionally it just, like, makes a little steam sound. Just,
Oh, they have a
Holy
Steam
shit.
thing.
like, this place
That's my
is completely unbelievable from what it was before. Like, what used to be a market is now just a war zone.
Firstly, being on the ship, as I walk in, I'm obviously the most rested.
I think probably
Yeah.
we both run into each other. Me and you.
Yeah, you gonna...
I'm
Was
Oh.
Gleam heading towards wizards?
Yes, he
Yes.
was.
Then Clink is following. Clink desires also wizardry.
okay.
I think Gleam just walks out and just realizes how much things have changed so quickly and is kind of caught off guard, especially by the steam spider.
I'm just going to say, Gleam, they're planning to shut down the Crabwells where our ship is staying at.
The captain is inside.
So I need to go get the captain. Okay, lovely. I go inside.
Okay. Well, you two
I-
venture off to the wizards. Okay. Aether, I imagine you stick out like a sore thumb. Just sort of like chilling.
That's racist.
No, I just imagine that you're sort of like leaning there with like at least 3 guns on your person.
And a giant frog next to you.
And a bird on my head.
Oh, bird gun.
No, the bird flew away. Bird flew away.
Okay.
Oh, did you get your character sheet, BT Dubs?
Yep, I got it.
Okay.
Yippee.
God damn it. I think he's falling off my desk.
You got a slinky?
No, it's a Shadow the Hedgehog action figure.
Dork.
All right. So I see Antler come in. Antler, what's going on?
They are planning to shut down the Crabwells in 10 minutes minus the time it took me to get here. I did run here pretty quick.
How much time did that take, Sheep?
I'll say it took like 4 minutes of good running.
Oh, shit.
Want to do more good running? What's the plan?
I suppose it doesn't really matter, because I'm not exactly ready to abandon this job. And if we don't continue on with the job, there won't be a guild left to pay us afterwards.
Yes.
No. We're
Should
stuck here.
we-
We're stuck here regardless if they close it or not.
I think we should move our compatriots on the ship into the inn and just
That's-
pay for their lodging because
idea.
I don't think we can trust. Well, not about trust. I don't think they are capable of just having a ship stay in the open sea for an indefinite amount of time.
Wait, open sea? What do you mean?
Well, because if they let go of the ship, it's going to go back into the ocean.
Is it?
Is that
thought-
how it not works?
I thought it was
You
just.
pick this up in the ocean.
I thought it was just gonna stay in the docks.
Well, yeah, so we can keep it in the docks. That's what I'm saying. I'm
Yeah.
saying,
I figured. Yeah, I figured we just keep it in the docks.
yeah.
It shouldn't be a
But
problem.
I don't think we
I,
should keep our compatriots locked in.
I agree. Tell them to pack up and get over here.
Okay. More brisk running.
I'll go with her.
Okay.
All right. And I'm going to look at
The
the big
frog will
frog.
follow.
Big frog, I need your help carrying things,
I will obey.
including your master's possessions. There we go. That's how you get the summons hooked.
As you're sort of heading out, Bessie's just like sat on a sandbag by the window, and she just waves, and she's like, "Have fun, whatever you're doing."
I keep forgetting she exists.
She's chilling.
Wow.
You hired her.
I did, so that's on me.
Meanwhile, you guys rock up to the wizards. It looks almost as if they've tried to assemble like a tower since they've been here, around like a little sort of magic, sort of like ritual
Magic
circle
circle.
on the floor. Like
Architect?
there's the little wooden beginnings of a tower in place. You're doing an Arcana check.
Yes, please.
Go ahead.
That is a 23.
That magic circle is very clearly a it's a teleportation glyph. Like they are bringing in more wizards, by the looks of things. And for the
Where's
most
the
part, they're
backup
just
from?
sort of like sat around, sort of like talking.
Where's the other side of this going?
Was it?
I'm going to be. I'm asking like the wizards, like what's on the other side of this? Like where's your backup coming from? Is it the colleges?
There's this sort of very traditional looking wizard who just sort of like looks down here and he's like, "Oh no, this portal isn't leading anywhere. It's more of a beacon that other wizards can attune to. We've all come for the big payday."
Give me 1 second. I'm sorry.
It's chill, baby. You can just cut to other cam if you want. I'm gonna 3, 2, 1 it. 3, 2, 1. Cutting on over. So you head back down. Like it is almost completely sealed. They're sort of just like dragging across rocks.
All right. 2 minutes. We have to get everyone off the ship and all the necessities that we will need,
I
or
don't-
they will need.
I don't think we need to like worry about getting everyone off the ship in a certain amount of time because, like, it's just we have to decide whether or not we're gonna shove off or not. I think that was the decision.
I think we'll just keep the ship in the sealed off corridor and then they'll unseal it once we handle the demon problem.
Yeah, that sounds perfect.
Guards just step aside when you get close. They're like, "Good night, Captain."
As you were, guards.
Now you sort of get aboard and you see Steve, Selly, and Slep there. They're like, "Oh my god, they're all S's. That's crazy." I think we
Yeah,
pointed
I
that out
told you.
before. That's nuts. And Steve just
How did
like
that happen?
Steve just like tips his cap a bit and he's like, "Captain, we getting out of here or we?" Wow.
We got a job to do here yet, crew. I'm relocating all of you to the inn for the time being while they lock down the harbor.
Oh fuck.
You'll be safer at the inn than here.
Yes.
And Slep's just
Bring
like,
anything you.
"In, okay."
No, slap,
Slap.
not inside. Come back out here, buddy.
In, building, go.
Yes, we're going to go to the inn.
I mean, it's just that you should bring anything with you because you're not going to be able to come back here for a while.
Yes, bring
Anything important.
anything important to you. Any shiny thing you need to take with you?
Okay. That goes for all of you. We do have this big piece of muscle here to help us carry.
It's okay. I carry around all my possessions that I really need. And Steve's just like, "Ah, you too, eh?"
The big frog looks at Steve and just feels like an unconscious urge to like fuck with him. He's going to walk towards him.
Yeah.
Just like how Glean likes to fuck with him. He's just staring at him.
Steve's just like, "Oh, fuck off, not you two."
Seems like I've had it with these fucking frogs.
Anyway, these fucking frogs on this fucking boat.
Steve just flips the finger and starts walking off.
Okay.
He's gonna eat him.
As the people are walking off and we're hauling stuff, I'm also going to get Tara. Do you think we should stay and help with the town defense for the big attack?
I don't know. It's hard because ideally we'd venture further in and be able to stop the attack outright.
How close do you think we are?
Hard to say. Pretty intricate inverted wizard tower we're going
come
into.
back to if the town falls. Plus, I feel pretty confident. I do well. My bardic abilities do well with a large amount of people.
True. Maybe we should stay and back them up then. Okay, let's go back, meet with the rest of the crew, and tell them to stock up and get ready for an attack.
Okay. You're headed back to town then.
Yes.
Alrighty. Let me just eliminate those guys. As you're all leaving the tunnel, you watch as they like move like one specifically sort of like a big rock that they were sort of like waiting until you were the other side of. And then they just like seal the whole corridor.
Well, shit.
Back to Gleanville, Clink City.
Clink.
So Glean's going to hold up his papers again, and it's just Glean like, have you seen anybody with this symbol?
And the wizard's just like, I've seen the court. In my times I used to travel to Feywild. Have you seen anyone with this symbol? No. Not today, no.
I suppose that's fair. That's good. Are you in the business of teaching others spells?
I mean, I defer to my teachers at the college, and I suppose in that case I suppose in that instance I would pass them on as well. Is there anything I can help you with that wouldn't take us too much time?
Can I do a persuasion check and be like, if I give you a bag of drugs, will you teach this bird any spell that it wants?
But of course!
Wizard, motherfuckers!
Oh,
You don't even gotta roll for that one.
It's a bag of
I give
drugs
him
for a
all my
wizard.
drugs. I give him all my
Wizard
drugs.
needs help with my arthritis.
That shit's great for my glaucoma.
Yeah, Cheery, what
How
level
many
of...
how many spells does one bag of drug get?
I'll say for the time that it's going to take for him to teach you, it'll probably only grant you one, like, spell up to level whatever your highest wizard is.
Because the one I wanted was Mage Armor.
If you can statistically have mage armor, you can have it.
I can. It is level 1.
I was
Okay.
thinking of Clinky getting like scratched, being like, "Yo, that shit hurted. I hate that. I want to make that not happen again."
Yeah, Clink has been hit once and was like, I don't like that.
Near-death experience for a bird. So,
I probably
Glean,
have more health than half the wizards here.
I'm assuming you sat down on the table while this wizard sort of like gets at the basics.
Actively lighting a pipe with the drugs I gave him.
Oh yeah. And then Glean
Yes.
is starting.
It's a good shit.
Anything else you want?
Is there anything I'm doing?
No.
I want to examine the steam spider.
You want to examine the steam spider? Okay. You sort of walk over, and you haven't seen this sort of like apparel in a very long time, but you sort of like recognize even the finery of the engineers here is very similar to that of the men you were accused of murdering all the way back in episode 1.
Oh.
Great.
The Council of Admirals or something like that?
No, he was a diplomat from Skyvia.
Oh, Skyvia, sorry. I was gonna say, is this a demon engine? No, okay. What, I don't know what role would this would be, or if I could just figure this out with my eyes, but what firepower is this thing packing?
You could roll me a little,
I need to do a quick
insight. What's up, pal?
No, I'm talking to myself. Sorry.
It's okay,
Continue.
beautiful.
That's a 17.
So you're immediately able to identify the weapons on the side of it. They look intricate, but not like not ornate intricate. They look like they are made of a lot of moving parts. It's got these two little like weapons on either side. They look it looks like just a lot of gun barrels kind of like put next to each other in a circular pattern.
Those were Gatling guns.
This is at this
I
point
think
in time
Glenn's
that
hard.
Your minion returns as you two are
I
also
think
passing by.
Thank you. I think Glenn's heart sinks into his stomach. Because he knows the nickname of these weapons. It's called like the Devil's Breath or the Devil's Yell.
It's at this point that one of the
And this thing
engineers
has
just
two of
like
them.
stops working on the legs and looks over at you and is like, "Ah, are you interested in the ambush climber?"
Is that what this is called?
Aye. Back home, these things used to climb rocks at all angles. The ambush would be when airships never saw them coming.
That explains the heavy firepower.
Climb on up if you'd like. And he just sort of like motions for you and starts like climbing the leg.
He follows.
You ever been on one of these before?
Never.
Ah. Well, luckily we've got this one just operational in time. Apparently there's a big attack coming in 24 hours or some sort. Not that I'm going to be here when it
Is
goes
it-
down. I'm going home.
Is it fully combat operational?
Of course it is. Us engineers from Skyvia. We don't do half jobs.
May I take a look at your work?
Of course. And he just sort of like motions you through. It's very apparent that this guy is like very happy to like show off.
Can I do an investigation check to see if there's anything that I could do myself that would make things better?
You can have a little investigation, yeah. Andlin Finatira, what are you two up to now that you're back in town?
We go to the magic circle first of all.
Okay.
That was only a...
I need ammo, so.
That was only an 8.
Okay. So I'm guessing you two are gonna like split up looking for your different thingies.
Yeah, I mean, we got a big battle to prepare for, so we gotta do our own thing.
So Galena, as you're sort of like looking at the internals of this thing, they move in so many ways that like occasionally you're like, oh, so that does that, but then you just sort of like revert to no idea. It is just that intricate.
This is above my pay grade.
Meanwhile, Anlin, if you're walking past, you see like Clink with beak buried into a scroll, learning.
Cool. Okay. Oh, so I'm going to ask the imbibed wizard. Do you happen to have any books on the specialization of wizardry along with you?
Not that I've brought with me, but I can send Harold if you're willing to pay up coin.
Okay. And how much would that cost?
Just to get my student to bring it here, we'll say 20 gold.
Or one bag of drugs.
Pipes up and Clean pipes up and says, Frog friend gave you lots of drug. One spell, not good payment. Throw in book as well.
Oh, I just borrowing the book. I will give it back after I'm done.
You could roll me a persuasion, Clink.
A 16.
Do I join in the persuasion with my comment?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that was enough. The wizard just takes a couple more puffs of his pipe and is like, very well, I suppose if you are going to stay here and risk your life. And he just sort of slides over the book and then it's like, would you prefer somebody else to carry it for you?
No, I'll just study it right here, thank you.
He just sort of gives a thumbs up and then goes back to smoking. Like, you two know what you're doing. You're not like students.
I just like the idea that at first he was just humoring Glean and going, "Oh yes, I'll teach your parrot a spell," and then the parrot's like actually understanding it and starts talking. It's like, "Oh, is that the drugs or is that actually the parrot?"
It's always a good time when a wizard's high.
Oh, this leaf is good.
That's not my reefer, man.
So, Atira, you make your way down to where it looks like there's a main distribution of supplies. You see the Warforged sort of tending the counter as usual, but now the counter very obviously has cannons installed.
Oh shit.
He sort of peeks between two of them and was like, "Yeah, what can I get you?"
Do you happen to have any small arms ammo available yet?
He just slides over a piece of paper and is like, "Requisition form, just sign your name there."
Okay, I sign.
And he just waves the guy over. "Small arms, 20." And the guy just brings a small little wooden box and just slides it across to you.
I can get one more from my friend. He's busy with something else right now, but I want to make sure he's stocked up too.
Can you sign his name?
I can.
Very good. Another.
Frog.
I read Glean.
And he just slides the other little sort of box over at you and is like, "You're staying for the battle, right?
Yes, we are.
All right, best of luck to you."
As to you. I
You
take
just
the
sort of
I take the crates and walk back to the inn.
he just sort of nods. On your way back to the inn, and I'd say after a little while of you two studying and Glean having a look at these sort of engines and stuff, you suddenly see down the fucking long ass corridor, it looks like a sunrise in the distance. You can't make it out, but it looks like there's just a warm glow emanating from down there.
That's not normal or good.
You can sort of see everyone stopping and looking past. Glean, you see the engineer just sort of he was smoking a cigarette. It just falls out of his mouth and he's like, "Oh, this was supposed to be 24 hours. In a sudden flash of light, you witness as the two sort of watchtowers that enter town, they just catch a flame in this sort of sudden flash of an explosion. 1 second. Will this do? Yeah, that'll do. As this sort of happens, you witness just above you, brighter than the crystals, a figure has just almost manifested like surrounded by just this golden ring, just sort of floating there ominously. Let me see if I can't just copy. And just in the center of town, floating right above the tank. Oh, that is ominous. God damn.
Is that what kind of creature is this? Is it angelic, demonic, devilish?
Yes.
Well, that's what I'm asking.
Every single thing in town is gonna have to roll me a whatchamacallit?
Initiative.
Initiative. That's the one.
This is like one of the fucking things you fight in Evangelion.
Be not afraid.
Okay, I got 17 on initiative.
20.
Fuck. I got a 12.
21.
Damn.
I'm good at initiative. This is bullshit.
Fighting
But that's
8-year-old fear.
8 deer.
da.
Adding your friends, what you hear?
There we go. That is a bit more loud than I thought it'd be. Okay, so is everyone in like the sort of like field of vision of this fucking thing just seems to like stop for a minute? Even you find yourself just like frozen as this thing just fucking manifests above you. And then suddenly it just starts shooting out these fucking beams of light that cascade around the room. It is just like just shooting this light all over the place. There are fires starting, there are the sounds of explosions. Let's see here, according to my whatchamacallit. Okay. Hey Tira, I'm going to need a dex save as one of these beams lands right next to you.
Okay. That's a 22, my dude.
Okay, you are able to sort of like sidestep this bright flash of light. Remind me, do tieflings take any bonus damage from holy attacks?
That's a wonderful question. I'll look it up.
I don't believe so, because they're not pure evil.
We're not like inherently demonic.
No,
Yeah.
I'm just thinking.
I thought tieflings are devilish. They're from devils, not
Oh yeah, there's
They're
devils
different
and demons. There's a
Some-
difference. Get it right.
Some
there's a
are
different
harmed
name
by
for
Moloch.
tieflings that come from demons, or they're not demons.
Yeah. No, this like searing light just sort of explodes next to you in like this sort of like golden fireball, and like you're gonna take 2 points of damage as this sort of like scorches your skin. Like again, these beams of light just sort of like cascade all across town.
Is
And
the
a
big
canny
frog
dodge.
within 5 feet of Atira?
I'm also not. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm not a fiend, so it wouldn't affect me like
Okay.
more than normal.
Music cannot decide whether it wants to be loud or quiet. Again, no, you
Actually, I wouldn't be able to be a tiefling cleric if that was the case.
I'll say that's like probably 10 feet. I'll give you 10 feet on that.
Oh, well, then I can't use intercept attack.
I don't think you need to, because Eteric has uncanny dodge as well.
That's true.
Yeah, but I mean, Big Frog can just be resummoned if he happens to die.
Okay.
Clink, you
I think so. Did I take damage, by the way?
yeah, you took 2 points of damage.
Yeah, I'll just take that. Guys, I can't tank this.
Hang on 1 sec.
One strength mages be like.
Holy.
There you go. Clink, you are very fast to act on this. As you see this beams of light start cascading around town, just sort of indiscriminately.
Well, I know exactly what's going to happen. Fresh in the mind of staring at the scroll for the past X number of, well, I think 1 hour, I think, for a level 1 spell. Clink's just going to go, Mage Armor.
Just gonna armor up.
Yeah. First thing that sounds like, I'm literally looking at the scroll, I've literally just learnt this. Mage Armor, it seems like a good point.
Who wins in this fight? A demonic angel or a bird with prep time?
Bird with prep time.
All right. Is there anything else you can or would like to do on your turn?
Move to some kind of cover.
That'll probably do right.
Basically, I want to make sure that if another beam of light happens, I'm unlikely to get hit by it.
Okay. Galeen, right underneath this thing, as it's like floating right above the tank. What you doing?
I'm gonna cast Entangle on it.
Okay. Would you explain that one to me?
Grasping weeds and vines sprout out of the ground in a 20-foot square, starting from a point within range. And then for the duration, the plants turn the ground into difficult terrain. A creature in this area, when you cast a spell, must succeed a strength saving throw or be restrained by the entangling plants until the spell ends.
I do want to... It is floating above you.
I know. I'm assuming it's got a... well, the range is 90 feet, so these fucking weeds can be pretty long.
Okay.
It's 90 feet and a 20-foot square, so I mean, I don't know. I don't want a rules lawyer.
I mean, as long as it's under 20 foot above you, it should get caught in them.
Yeah.
And catching a flying creature with vines is actually a big help.
Okay. I'll say you cast those vines. Is there anything that needs to be done?
So you have to succeed a DC. Let's see here. You had to succeed a DC 19 strength saving throw.
Okay, so let me just yeah, okay. So as you cast these vines onto the ground and they start like reaching up towards this golden sort of like flowing being, it sort of like flaps its wings once. This light just cascades down, and these plants just burn and wither, and not even ash remains.
Did a fucking angel just counterspell me?
Is there anything else you would like to do on your turn?
You little whore. You little whore.
We gave him too long to prep for this.
I'm gonna use a bonus action to cast Healing Word on Atira.
Matera only is down 1 health.
Yeah,
Or
but
2.
who cares?
Doesn't know that.
You're the healer. Okay, whatever.
Let me just buff that out for
I
you.
use my bardic privilege to talk as a bonus action.
Yeah. So Atira regains 3 HP.
All right, cool. Thank you.
Okay. Andlin, it is now your turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna have 2 things I'm going to do, and that's probably gonna be my full action. First, I'm gonna pull out my guitar, an inspiring leader, and say, "We face the demon sphere. We can handle this easily." So, all the people I listed, Lean, Big Frog, Atera, Clink, Bess, and myself gain 12 temporary hit points.
Okay.
How many?
12.
Fuck, hey. Let's go.
And then, I'm going to study this creature. What kind of creature is it? I'm suspicious that might not be a real angel.
How are you studying it? History or religion?
Probably history. And that is a history roll. 23.
This definitely fits the old text descriptions
Of what?
of what, like, angels and angelic creatures used to be.
Oh, it's like a seraph?
You aren't really sure what kind of angelic creature this is because it's been so long since any of them have even been seen.
Okay. But it is truly angelic.
Hmm.
So, I will say that to the group. That is an angelic creature. And that's my turn.
Okay. Atira, having just dodged a blast.
Bleh.
Okay, can you zoom out here a little bit? I want to see where Dean is from me. Okay, so I'm by Big Frog.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna take the crate of ammo that I got for Glean.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to Big Frog. It's like, hey, this needs to go to your master.
He eats it.
He eats
What?
it.
However you need to carry it, I don't care.
He hasn't moved this turn. I'll say he can move 5 feet and grab that.
Hmm.
And
I can move to him as well.
Glean, would you want him to start walking to you?
Yeah.
What's his move speed?
His movement speed is, let's see here, 30 feet.
Okay. So he's gonna get to about here, like directly, sort of like underneath this thing nearby you, as he's sort of like trudging towards you. Atira, I'm not gonna count that as a full action if you'd like to do anything.
Yeah,
Restricted master.
I'm gonna fight this thing like a Devil May Cry 2 boss and just start unloading bullets into it.
Okay.
Bang, bang. Why not Bayonetta?
I haven't played Bayonetta yet.
Okay, fair enough.
I need to though. It's on my list.
I'm just saying, this is more of a
Atira
Bayonetta
hasn't expected him to
situation.
be in a whore yet.
Wow. Also,
Hey, why
as
do
if
you
Da-
hate girl power, Ginger? Why are you being misogynistic?
also as if Dante's not a whore.
Dante is
Yeah,
definitely
Dante
a whore.
is a man whore.
All right, so I'm attacking with love and hate at the same time here.
Okay.
So that's a 13 and then an 18 to hit.
Okay. One of those bullets is gonna just ride off some invisible force. The other one sort of goes into this thing. You can't tell if it hurts, but how much damage does it do?
So I'm firing those 6 shots fired total.
Yeah, they shoot in 3-round bursts.
Oh yeah, well, I mean free bams and free hit
Got it.
then.
All right, so I got 50-50 hit rate here so far. Not great to start. And trying to think if how close is Big Frog to me right now?
He's already
30 feet.
walked his movement.
But like, okay, I don't think it's count sneak attack.
I don't think you could sneak up on this thing.
Rakish should ask, and he gives me a bunch of different ways to use sneak attack
Kinda
or like
looks
get
like-
sneak attack.
What if Shedinja from Pokemon became a god?
What are they doing up there? What the fuck, guys?
Ah, to the space-time continuum.
There's more doppelgangers.
Alright, so that's 9, 6.
Oh, also.
So that's 15 damage.
Yeah, you watch as your bullets sort of like sink into this thing. It doesn't look like it's like affecting it, even in the
Shit.
slightest. Like it doesn't react. As like this thing is like sort of it looks like it's sort of like glowing more and more. Glean, you hear below you there's like shouting, and there's like one of the engineers just bangs on the metal of the crab, and this thing suddenly just like stands up firm and starts walking. Because I never made this a moving asset, I'm gonna say that like you represent where it is now. Thanks, Glean.
Okay.
It moves and it turns. Actually, I definitely did make this a walking asset. Hold on. It's just a little tricky. Nope, never mind.
Uh-huh.
It sort of moves and it turns, and you just hear this sort of like continuous gunfire from both sides as it
Like,
angles
covers
up,
his ears.
and you just see all these bullets disappear into this golden sort of like thing. The being turns, and it looks directly at the climber. I'm gonna give you it. You have a chance to probably jump off this thing if you need to.
Yeah, I'm just from the noise of 2 Gatling guns going off in both my ears. I'm gonna get out.
I'm gonna assume you just jump off, hop behind this sandbag.
Yeah.
Okay, as the town starts to come to life and you hear like gunshots and cannon shots, and like up here you start hearing like spells going off. You see this sort of bright light coalesce. Everyone, wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Ooh. Yippee.
Time.
I got dirty 20.
I'm cooked.
I got a 9.
I also got a 9.
I got a 5.
I don't think I could save any of you with the inspiration. Sorry.
There is.
Wait, oh yeah, also wait, Big Frog.
Yeah, you can roll for Big Frog though.
Big Frog got a 10.
So you all suddenly like hear, deafening in your mind, this shrieking howl. It's like cutting into you. You feel like your fucking bones vibrating as this just force coalesces around your head. You are all going to take 16.
You make this DC above 20? How?
No, not all. Sorry, my bad. Not you.
Okay.
My apologies.
How much damage was that?
16 psychic damage.
Guys, I don't think I can dodge.
Fuck.
I don't think I can dodge that one.
As this thing just shrieks
Your brain just
in
moves
your
to the
head.
side.
Does that count as an attack against me?
Does the AoE count?
Oh yeah, wait, I gotta look at that too. 1 second.
I imagine. I think it's just when you take damage, whatever did damage to you.
Good. Okay, fine. I'll let you have it, William.
I would have
Does
let
AoE
you
not
have it.
count?
What's the thing
Hang
you
on.
do, Hick?
I'm
What,
trying.
me?
I'll look. Hang on.
Hellish Rebuke.
Yeah.
Isn't Hellish Rebuke melee?
No.
No.
It's reaction.
Yeah, it's a reaction shot. You basically summon hellfire at whoever damaged you.
Yeah. You just need to like point your finger, basically.
Oh, am I within
was
60
going to-
feet?
Yeah, you're within 60 feet, but sort of like just.
I was going to see if I could use a reaction to
Oh, okay. It's
cast
direct.
absorb elements, but that's not what psychic damage is.
Psychic is not an element.
Okay.
Not according to
Not
the spell effect.
elemental.
It counts. The only thing that wouldn't count is if I get like poisoned or something.
Oh.
Okay.
So, Hellish Rebuke. How much damage is this? I forgot to add. Oh wait, no, I didn't. Never mind. We're good. All right. Not my D10. There we go. That's gonna be 27 damage going to it.
Boom! Bardic Inspiration. I'm adding a d6.
All right, baby.
God combo it. That's a plus
Hey.
5.
Make that 32.
I love my
Okay,
party.
I rolled it as well. Oops.
Oh. So can we both roll the 5? Sec.
Okay, awesome.
So yeah, 32 damage.
Okay. You watch as the sort of like infernal flame sort of like spreads onto one of its wings. It immediately turns. It doesn't have eyes or anything. It's just like a floating orb with wings and robes, but you can tell it's looking at you.
Oh, that pissed you off, did it?
You also witness around the room, like as people get hit by this sort of like just psychic wave, some people just disintegrate in holy light.
Been
Clint.
raptured.
What up, best bird?
Ooh, Options. I might actually use one of the spells I haven't used yet that I stuck on at the last level up.
Spells and incantations.
Yeah, as an incantation. An aeromancer. It casts Gust of Wind.
Okay.
60-foot long, 10-foot wide line of wind. Creatures starting in the wind take a save or get pushed back 15 foot. When they try and go against the wind, if they try and move 1 foot, they have to use 2 foot of their movement to get
Which
that 1
direction
foot.
is the wind going?
It's going directly up into the sky at the damn angel.
It might get counterspelled.
It might get counterspelled.
Okay. So, what save do I have to roll?
Have a look. It's a strength saving throw. DC's only going to be like 14, but it's an attempt.
As you cast a spell at this thing, you as a bird, you've definitely seen like what bird wings look like when they're hit by a strong gust of wind. All the feathers that this angel has are remarkably still as the wind just hits it. You know it hits it. You can feel it hits it. It like barely regards it.
Which either means it doesn't give a shit, or is this another illusion?
I'd say you can, as a bonus action, check out if it's an illusion or not with an Arcana check.
Yeah, I have no fucking clue. That was a natural one.
Oof.
No, you're fully convinced this is an illusion now.
Now you're not sure, but this might.
I'm fully convinced this could be an illusion. It's definitely an illusion.
You think that you might be a bird.
Okay.
How can the world be real if our eyes aren't real?
Glean.
Tira takes extra psychic damage after what Analyst just said.
Glenn is gonna cast jump on himself. He now has a 150 jump range,
Of
and
course.
is going to Darth Sidious launch at this guy.
Okay.
Okay.
Damn it, it's too late. I forgot I have the whole Kenku recall thing now as well. That I could have used. Damn it.
He's gonna smack him with his staff.
All right. You're gonna have to roll to hit.
Okay. Natural 20.
That'll certainly do it.
Let's go, baby.
Nah, I
Let's
didn't
go.
cast Shillelagh on this, so it might not do as much damage as you are hoping for.
Shit, Glean, you didn't cast it to shoot lately before you made a melee attack.
You did have to do the jump though.
2 damage.
Oh my god.
It looks impressive.
It looks impressive.
Glean, what is your Can you roll me a wisdom save?
Oh, fuck me.
So all the cannons have disappeared, but I guarantee you they're here.
Oh, my heart just sank. That's the duality of RNG right there. Okay, so I
No.
rolled a 1.
Oh no.
Roll the
Glean's
one, I
gonna
rolled
get
a 1.
raptured.
My boys are otherwise engaged,
You're
so I'm
gonna
gonna
watch
have to break
Glean
all
just
of...
get turned into a fine
Oh, man.
mist and
Oh shit, fucking hell. Layers.
This episode, Glean gets fucking raptured.
Where are my layers? There we go.
only
Last
my
time,
clothes are left.
Blaine fucking dies.
So as you sort of smack this thing, you suddenly feel weightless. You are suddenly just suspended off to one side. And you just immediately feel this holy energy just coalescing around you. And then you just feel burning.
Oh my
You are going
It's
to take
punishing me
5
for my
points
sins.
of damage.
Yeah, drum hit right when you said that.
5 points of damage.
How close is Big Frog from me?
Now that you're sort of like suspended, it is like 30 feet below you, I'd say.
Oh shit! Never mind then.
And I'm just gonna augment these on here. There we go. Okay. And length.
Okay. How far can I move and still do? I want to move between cover. I want to hop cover to cover and get closer to it.
God, I'm on the wrong layers all the day today.
All the day.
I'll say you could get a move and you,
Where are the wizards at?
they have been taken off guard, as has a lot of people.
Fair enough.
Hey, you
I'll
ruined
say
my
if
incantation.
you could get to like anywhere around here.
Okay. Well,
You
I
could
still
hop
want
the
to stay behind
counter.
cover. Actually, yeah, I think I'm going to hop the counter because I think that will give me a good path.
Okay,
Okay.
means you can get to about here.
And then I'm going to take my harpoon gun. I'm not going to attach a rope to it because I think the rope would just burn up, and I'm going to fire.
Okay.
Does an 18 hit?
An 18 will hit.
Okay, and we're going to read my harpoon damage again. That is going to be 2 damage. And does the harpoon stay in the creature?
So you watch as this harpoon sort of like hits into this sort of like golden form, and you also watch it just disintegrate. It is just
no.
consumed by golden light. I believe that's all you can do on this turn.
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Ikira
I
is
have
still
a plan, but it's going to take a while.
it's still looking at you.
Well, to start my turn off, I flip it off.
Okay. Roll to flip off.
Pardon my pardon my choice of words here, Clank, but give him the bird.
Don't give
Should I add my Riz to that?
Yeah, add your Riz modifier.
That's a 16.
Yeah, you definitely flip it off.
All right, cool. So sheep, my rune of fire, does that have any holy or demonic properties on it, or is it just extra damage?
It is just the extra damage. You don't sense anything sort of like religious in nature about it.
Okay. Well, I don't have any other thing I could really do besides Hellish Rebuke, and I use my 1 for the day. So I guess I'll just shoot it. My flintlock.
He's gonna shoot it. He's gonna shoot it.
So I draw my flintlocks and I take the shot.
Okay.
That'll be a 18 to hit.
That'll do it. Yes.
How close is Big Frog to it?
I'd say Glean is closer to it.
Okay, but is it enough for this to count as a flank?
If that's how flanking works,
So basically, if another creature is in melee range, I can get a flank.
I mean, Glean is sort of like being suspended right above one of its wings.
Okay, because he's incapacitated, it might not count then. Okay, I'll just do. I won't get the sneak attack then. That's fine.
Okay.
That'll be 11 damage going to it.
Okay, you shoot this thing head on, and it is still just looking right at you. It's at this point in time, like, everyone around here has sort of, like, woke up and got to attention. There are magic spells flying in from the wizards over yonder. There are a lot of, like, bits of gun for what the fuck?
There's a
What?
missing go over there.
It's ripping
There's a
holes into
hole in
reality.
You seeing just a lot of gunfire going down. Like some of it's hitting, some of it's just like pinging off of it. Like Glean, you're having a bad time because you are right in like the eye of the storm.
I am on fire.
The crowd
Holy
once
Fire,
more
fire,
is just like
fire.
shooting at it. The cannons, they're firing. Like you see like very occasionally just like little glimmers of like light just sort of like speck off this thing as it's shot. It is just you witness it first, Glean, like a small little turn of the wing as it just looks back at the crab, and you just witness this fucking glowing beam just shoot right through it and cleave it in two.
Well, there goes our biggest weapon.
It is just
Our biggest weapon.
it is just KO.
We still have the power of friendship.
And this
And
gun I
this
found.
sword, I don't think any of you
And this
noticed.
gun I found.
Is it Tira's turn over? Because it's Big Frog after her.
Oh, I thought Big Frog was you know, on your turn.
Oh, well, I haven't been doing his actions for the past 2 turns.
It's okay. I'll say
Okay.
after you watch the crab get cleaved, you can Big Frog it.
Can Big Frog eat me?
You're a bit high up. How long is the range?
Got tongue. Also, you said he's 30 feet in the air. That's exactly his movement speed. He could just jump up and try and eat me.
I'll allow it.
Protective gold.
I will simply allow it. Like I don't think an angelic being really has any of this in mind. Like you are sufficiently gulped out of like the way of harm. And like
This
return
thing's
to
looking
ground.
at us being like, yo, mortals are weird.
And then immediately this thing is going to turn back to you, Tira, and just
Beam.
that's going to be another deck save.
Yep. How's a 19?
That'll be very good for you.
Yep.
Let me calculate how good that'll be. You're only going to take 9 damage.
Alright, okay, you dodge.
Okay. You know.
So, what's half of 9? Is that 5?
Like Wesker, he just.
I always round it down, don't I?
No,
Chad.
you always rounded up.
Chad, is he rounded
Yeah.
down? Okay, I'll take 5.
I
This
take
beam
the 4, but
just crashes into the fucking, like...
where's Vest, by the way?
Oh, she was in there.
I think she was conveniently where that beam just hit.
Oh,
Maybe
Yeah,
I should
half
tank
the
she
that.
building-
okay? Because I did target her with my inspiration. I'm pretty sure she heard my guitar.
We'll just say that Bess has probably been shooting out the window.
Okay.
I would
She's over here just
collect
like,
Bess, but...
Fucking thieves' den.
Apparently the table's also
But-
missing.
It's like, it's been nothing but bullshit since I got here.
I hate it here! Steve doesn't know what to do. Sally doesn't know what to do, but she's a little more confident, and Slep is, he's gone.
He's gone. Disappeared.
He's
He's gonna
not
go
doing
get the
this.
cobalt cannon.
That's why sneak attack the killing blow. Just you wait.
Okay.
The
Cling,
comeback
That's why
is
they bring
death-
Dylan along.
Slap is our Chekhov's
Okay.
gun.
Yeah, he's gonna come back with a death dread from 40k.
If Slug gets to be our Grillin, that means Glean is our Yamcha.
The Slip walks in, power
Don't ever
armor,
get
iron
rid of
halo.
Yamcha.
Clink, it is now your turn.
Yay, my pizza just got here.
There's a
That is in fact the spell I was about to cast. Summon pizza.
That's
Lord
crazy.
I was going to do Finn's absolute favorite one, which is lightning bolt.
Lightning bolt.
You thought I was gonna? I don't trust area effect. That's why I'm going to use a line, not a.
I got
orb.
baited.
You did.
I got
Really?
fucking baited.
What did a lightning bolt do?
Hang on, I'm rolling. I'm rolling all of the dice. 21 damage or a dex save for half.
Okay.
And the dex save would be 14.
Let me just yeah, it's gonna succeed that deck save. Half and round up, so that's 11. Yeah, you watch this lightning sort of like crash into it. You are like firing spells with all of the other wizards here. It is like just it's there's some cool ass mage shit going on. Like it is just streaks of fucking light just going like boom. You got like
Star Wars battle.
yeah, you got like you pew pew, etc. You know.
Hey, Sam,
I want to do another check. Is this actually an illusion still?
You can roll me a
Oh, you dumbass.
another arcana.
And this time I'll remember that I have Kenku Recall, which means I roll with an advantage on anything that I have proficiency with.
Where is the receipt?
Which would be a 14 this time, not a 1.
You get the very strong sense this hit is real, although you've never seen anything like it. Okay. Colleen returned from the sky. Colleen?
Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Galeen, 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 Galeen.
Takes a long time to make that joke.
Going. Can Big Frog like rocket shoot me like out of his mouth, like spit me out of his mouth back at the angel?
Arctic privilege. Can you use Shillelagh first?
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, that's so. I'm going to use the bonus action to cast Shillelagh on my staff, and then I'm going to hit him again.
I'll allow it if your frog can succeed a strength DC of 13.
That's a 14.
Okay. He is just throwing you high enough.
Yeah. And then I gotta make an attack roll.
Yarp.
Yarp. That was another natural 20.
That's incredible.
Yeah. I'm a happy frog.
Frog.
That means 3 damage. Yeah.
Yeah. 1 second. Okay, so it'll be D8 plus my. What is it?
Your spellcasting modifier, isn't it?
For spellcast, you can use your strength for spellcasting ability instead. Wait, what? Oh, you can use your spellcasting ability instead of strength. Okay, cool. All right, 1 second. So that's going to be. Cool. That's max damage already. That's an 8 plus 5.
Okay.
So
13.
Double.
And then
13.
double for crit.
Also.
Oh shit. So that's 26 damage.
Yeah, so this time back with a vengeance, you smack right into it. I'm gonna say this time it doesn't get the opportunity to like grab you as it did before. But you feel as if a gaze is very firmly affixed on you now.
Oh fuck.
Can we just appreciate that was the second combat in a row where Glean's way of fighting is jump at the enemy face?
Yes.
I'm a honey badger.
And Lynch.
You're Yoda.
What's up, and Lynch?
1 second. Okay, sorry, I just took a bite of my sandwich.
Damn me.
Can I action roll over the counter and onto that block. Is that covered?
Can roll.
Over here?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some more sandbags there you can sort of get to.
Alright, I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to cast a chromatic orb at first level, because I'm not too confident. There's a chromatic orb. Wow, that's a natural one.
Oh. Yeah, that is gonna, like, fling
Right,
off
that-
and just, like, hit the side of the wall.
You'll probably get a natural 20 next time, like I did.
That's so true.
Good thing I didn't waste a big spell slot on it.
That was movement and action. Hey, Tira.
Yep.
Okay, still feel like my options are limited against this thing. Why don't I... Is there any, like, cover nearby?
There's like the sandbags in front of you. There were sandbags on the left, but I guess they're destroyed because I ruined Valleya. You could also make it to the ones on the right.
Alright, can I, like, run to the ones on the right by Clink and kind of just dive over and, like, take cover before I take my next shot?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Because, I probably don't want to be standing out in the open while he's shooting beams. Alright, so then from cover here, I'm going to take a shot with my remaining loaded flintlock.
Okay.
Because I don't have any indication that it's not doing any, like, that's not doing nothing. You know?
Uh-huh.
It's gonna be 21 to hit.
Okay, that'll hit. It would cut.
Right. Alright, now that Glean is no longer incapacitated, I think this should count as sneak attack with a flank.
I'll say
Especially because it's not looking at you
you can
anymore.
probably get the shot off as Glean's like right in front of it, smacking it in the head.
Alright, cool. So, the... how much damage? Sneak attack's 3d6 now. I think. Let me double check that. I want to make sure I'm doing enough damage here. Attack. Dice. Alright, I think 3. Yep, okay, so... Or no, fifth. Yeah, fifth. Alright, 3d6 extra then.
Okay.
So, that'd be 7.
Dice roll, but it sounds.
14 plus 7, so 21 damage.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're able to
20 damage, my bad.
you're able to shoot this thing in the wings, and you don't see the bullets leave the other side. Is the thing.
Well, that's not necessarily a bad thing. It just means it's getting lodged.
Mm-hmm. Is that your whole turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of like crouch down behind cover then to wait for the next turn.
Okay. This thing, like, you're still watching like the cacophony of like spells and bullets. Like, it's pretty fucking deafening in this place. First things first, Glean. I'm gonna need a wisdom save.
Oh no. What should be another
Gee,
natural
homie.
one? I quit. I think I just quit the game.
Did you make a natural? Did you manifest a nat one?
I'm only cutting words, not. I'm only cutting words of monster. And
Can you do that right now?
Do it 1d. Yes, I can cutting words damage. Is it a damaging attack?
It kind of, yes.
Okay, I'm only cutting words to reduce the damage it deals by 1d6. So it's going to do 2 less damage to you, Glean.
Instead of 25 damage, it's gonna do 23.
You rolled a 1 though, right?
I did.
Suddenly, the air around you feels heavier. And then, all of a sudden, you feel gravity just, like, crush you down against the floor. You're going to take, that's 18 minus 2.
16?
16.
As you are smooshed into the floor. You are barely still, like, stood on your knees. As this gravity effect just, like, shoves you down.
I don't think you guys have ever heard a crunching sound come from a frog before, but you hear it right now.
The next thing that this thing does, you watch is just like it just sort of like glows once more, and then you just watch. That's going to be a deck save from Aetera and Clink, as this cacophony of just light spreads throughout the area. You watch as the inn behind you just practically it's gone. Like, fate of crew undetermined currently.
All right, chat. I got bad news.
You did not roll a 1.
Yeah.
I did not roll a 1.
Welcome to the last episode of the High Seas.
Yeah,
No. Just let me get close.
it's so
got
Jover.
Like,
Yeah, that's not one.
you watch as you did roll on that one?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Clink, what was that you rolled?
The 14, but am I not behind cover?
You are behind cover. It's shot through the cover.
The cover
Ah,
has
okay.
been destroyed.
Well, it was 14 anyway.
Okay. As this sweeping beam just sort of like crests through this place, Clink, you're going to take 8 points of damage, and Aetera, you're going to take double that.
So 16.
Yeah.
Fuck.
The inn behind you, it just collapses.
Are you uncanny on critical fails?
Can I?
I'll say yeah.
I don't think it says you can.
Critical fails only exist in the player's eyes. They're not actually a piece of D&D lore. Determined by DM.
The hit with attack means. Oh. I thought Candy Dash before you roll? What?
What? No, shut up. That's not how that
Okay, I'll
works.
have that. I'll have that then, so I can just negate my crit basically.
I'll allow it. I'll
So-
simply allow it.
That was 8 damage going my way.
Yeah. Like, again, the inn that you have stayed at for the past, like, however long it's been has basically just collapsed. A bunch of wizards were caught in that blast, and you just watch them get disintegrated. The magic circle in the center of the room has been destroyed. And, like, a bunch of wizards frantically, like, are trying to, like, reset it up to, like, get out. Which
Aetera
takes us-
has shell shock right now, watching, like, now having seen probably half her crew just get wiped out in an instant.
Clink, it is now your turn. Me too.
Unfortunately, I did not prepare Dispel Magic today. I thought we were going to have a bit more prep time.
Bird with prep time.
First of all, I'm going to move towards the counter.
Okay. What's your speed?
I think 30?
Get to about, like, here. Is your magic armor still up, by the way?
Yes, it's not a concentration spell. It lasts for 8 hours.
I mean, like, wasn't it, like, temp HP? Have we burned through it all?
No,
No,
Okay.
Mage
no,
Armor
it's
is AC bonus.
it's
Base AC.
yeah, it's a base AC bonus for 8
Oh, okay.
hours. So I get 13. Okay, now to decide what the hell's going to happen here, because I don't have anything that's good for holy. I mean, I could just like brandish the fucking staff at it and go, "Look, we're fucking trying to help kill the demon, bitch." But you know, in a way that Clink would say.
Magic missile.
Ah, magic staff.
it is pretty much going to be magic missile using the holy staff thing we found from the demon lair.
Okay. Go ahead and roll out damage because magic missile cannot miss.
I know.
I love it. I love it so much.
It really is just the spell of all time. And I say that, like, in a positive way.
So that would be 17 damage.
Okay, you like fire these missiles. Yours are kind of like the only spells still coming from this side of this side of Thieves' Den. Like all of the other mages are in complete disarray, as like half of them have just been cleaved. But like your spells still like hit true. Again, you see it though, that little sort of like flicker of light. It's the only sort of like indication that you might be harming this thing even a little bit. It's just like small little flickers just fall off when it's hit sometimes. That was movement and action. Galeen.
I think Glean is going to peel himself off of the floor if he can.
He can.
Unsplat yourself.
And
Heal yourself.
he's going to cast Cure Wounds on himself.
Uh-huh.
Let's see here. Okay, that was a mid-range roll, so 4 plus 9 H... Or no, not 4 plus 9, 4 plus 5, 9 HP regained.
Alrighty.
That was He had 4 originally, right? Were you keeping count too? I think it's 13.
Okay.
Then he's gonna action surge, and he's gonna shoot this thing with a shotgun. He's just fucking sick of it.
Shoot that thing with a shotgun, baby.
Yes.
Oh, 14.
That'll hit.
Bonus.
It hits?
Wait, did it hit?
That'll hit.
It'll hit.
Okay.
He's a froggy with a shotgun, fight till the war's run.
13 damage.
Yeah, you like shoot into this thing. Again, you see that sort of like little light effect. It doesn't seem to even have its... You know what this thing's like sort of like gaze feels like on you. You feel like it's a gun now. Focusing elsewhere. Is that your whole turn?
Big man.
Big man.
Oh yeah, big frog. Big frog. Well, I didn't use my bonus action, so I'm gonna go ahead and use my bonus action to cast Shillelagh back on my staff since I switched to my shotgun. Thus switching to my staff in the process.
Didn't you
And
heal yourself as a bonus action?
No, that was my regular action. Then I action surge so that I could attack. My big frog is going to lunge at the angel. Go to hump chomp.
I'm gonna try and jump and like attack it.
Jump bite.
Okay, you can roll me a little attack on that. We know this thing can jump high enough.
Boing. 6.
Okay, that is not going to be able to do anything. And you watch as it tries to make contact with this thing. There is a single like sharp wing movement. And Big Frog is suddenly just impaled by this spear of just light and just knocked right back down to the floor, taking 7 damage.
7 damage.
7 damage. We now join the Andlin side of the war.
Is it in range for me to charge and melee attack? Because what I'm
Fine.
thinking is I want parkour. I want to charge
fair.
up the ruins of the spider and get in melee range. Can I do that, or is it still too far away?
I'm gonna say that the spider never moved. I'll say
Okay.
that. So I'll say I'll say yeah, just about.
Okay. I am going to cast Bestow Curse as a wisdom spell. And I don't even think I need to roll for that yet. Bestow Curse. Double checking what it does because it has a whole 3 paragraphs. It has disadvantage. You touch a creature, that creature must succeed a wisdom saving throw or become cursed for the duration of the spell.
Wisdom save.
So, yes.
DC of
It's going to be 15.
26.
And I'm going to preemptively cutting words it and reduce it by 5.
21.
Oh. Well, it doesn't do anything this turn.
Okay. Was that your turn? Or is there...
Yeah, that's my turn.
Hey, it looked
I thought I
pretty
was
well.
doing something.
This thing has massive wisdom, you ain't got no idea.
Yeah, that's why I want to reduce it.
Atira.
Alright, I gotta take this turn to I'm gonna hunker down and reload love. That'll have to be my turn. That's a bit of full action. I don't have action surge yet.
Mm-hmm.
So really nothing else can go on that one.
Hunkering down. Which is understandable, you just witnessed horrors.
Yeah. So I'm shakily reloading love right now.
Okay. Again, you hear like gunfire from the south, and this thing is very quick to respond to that with just another across the area. You witness like the fires in the south just start up. You can see like all of these people just disintegrating as this fucking flame just hits them. You watch it catch like the Assassin's Guild to the south, which is just reduced. Like the fucking building falls in on itself. It is gone. And it is just like flames over that too. Cut back to Klink.
I'm going to continue moving behind the counter, because that does seem the most protected part of this area.
Huh?
Because of all the spells they had put on it to make sure that no one could break in.
As you are moving behind the counter, you're still seeing them like arming the cannons and stuff. Like the whole fucking naval sequence is going on. Load, aim, fire. And just like guys screaming, like commands out. How far are you moving? Get to about here.
About halfway down, yeah.
Okay.
And then... Can you zoom out a bit?
But of course.
It's in the air, no one else is. If I aim a fireball at it, no one else should be in range.
I was just in touch range. Unless
no,
I like fell back down.
You probably
Well,
fell
I
back
imagine
down,
you
yeah.
would have fell back down.
Okay.
Gravity do be like that, though.
So yeah, oh. Well, there goes one of my d6. Luckily, I have spares on the desk. Oh, that is a good roll. That would be 27 or DC 14 deck save to get half.
You would be surprised. Let's see. No, it failed. So yeah, your fireball careens across and smacks right into this thing. It is just a burst of fire on gold. It is almost beautiful, if not for the carnage around you. You do start to feel a very uncomfortable feeling as this thing sort of like shifts to face towards you. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that will be my turn.
Galenium.
Let's get this over with.
Can I sync up my attacks with Big Frog?
Sure.
I think we're both just gonna jump up and hit him.
Do the old jump
Combo
and smack.
attack.
Jump and smack.
Okay.
I mean, rather than try and bite or eat the angel, Big Frog is just gonna punch him with his giant feet.
That's a kick.
He's got beef. It's like a gorilla. Honestly, this is like a gorilla frog thing.
Roll me them attacks, boy.
We both rolled 4s.
That's crazy. There's been a lot of rolling the exact same as
Leave.
one another today.
Glean, you're cursed.
I think this might be it for Glean.
Nah.
You sort of like, again, you both sort of bounce off. It sort of bats a wing, and a gust just sends you like spiraling, just falling back down. You don't take any damage, but I assume you're mighty offended.
Yeah.
Angel farts.
Shut up.
Angel farts.
Okay.
You know what I like the most?
Man.
Fairies.
Parents.
And like, what's up?
Alright.
It's done.
Well, I'm going to use my last cutting words to reduce his next saving throw by 1d6. That's also another 5. And I am going to do another bestow curse attempt. So it has to be 15 with a -5 penalty.
15 with a -5 penalty.
Yeah.
It just beats it. Holy shit.
Son of a bitch. Well, that's my bonus action and actions. I'm fucked.
Was it your bonus action?
Yeah, bonus action is the cutting words.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, I'm out inspiration, guys. Start high rolling.
Hey, Tara.
All right, I need to. Well, make more sense to reload hate in this turn.
I'm
Then.
honestly offended it hasn't even, like, noticed me.
It's
Like,
taking
that's
Atira.
not bad, twice.
It's taking Atira a long time to reload her guns because I don't do this in combat a lot.
Okay.
But I feel like it would make sense in this fight to actually take time to reload.
You are sat there, like, just reloading, hiding.
Yeah. Not
Un-
hiding, waiting.
No, I understand.
Waiting where I won't get light blasted while reloading my guns.
As you sort of like reloading and stuff, this thing, it starts to move. A little bit of it doesn't, because Ace Bright wasn't made for this. It starts to move closer to the vault. You can get an attack of opportunity on that if you want.
Okay.
It also,
I'm gonna
also
swing
don't
it with
forget,
my sword.
Gust would still be going because my concentration wasn't broken,
Does a
as
21
far as I
hit?
know.
Doesn't concentration get broken if you take like damage?
I
Yeah, you
don't
have to
know.
pull concentration every time you take damage.
Yeah, we should have been doing that. But no, what did you roll?
I haven't had a concentration. I rolled 21.
Okay, yeah, you definitely be able to hit it. What are you attacking it with?
My cursed sword. And
You're gonna
that.
Dab at it
rolled
with
an
the
8.
sword.
Yes.
Okay, so as you like slash through one of its wings with this sword, you notice like the wing gets darkened a bit and even it stops for a second.
Oh shit! Let's go aggro time. Come on, I have the temp HP for this.
Does not fuck around. Does 24 hit you?
Oh yes.
It bats you away with one of its wings. It just like straight up just with the same wing that you just like cut into, it smacks you aside with the wing. And you are just like
Okay.
thrown back. They thought about there.
Okay.
It is also
Do I
going
take anything,
to.
or is it just knocked back?
Aside from the 16 damage now. Like
Oh, 16 damage?
yeah, you took 16 damage when you got like smacked.
No, I succeeded my save, and then you never said if I took half or not. Do I take half of that 16 at the beginning, or avoid it entirely?
Wait, what save?
Way back when you did the 16 damage to everyone. And
Oh, no, I mean,
was
like-
the one who did this evil.
Like you're taking another 16 right now, I mean.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But
Still got 3 points of temp HP.
gonna destroy your fucking temp HP. No, as this thing moves close, it just fucking just moves with like sort of like a wall in its vision, and then just zoom, 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 just like smacks these 3 bolts right into it. It completely like just doesn't like aim down at any of the cannons or anything, but in just like in sort of like attacking this wall, like a bunch of loose rocks just like start falling onto all of like the workers and people here. Link, I'm gonna need a deck save.
That will be a 12.
Okay. You are gonna get hit, but you are gonna like avoid most of the brunt. You're gonna take like 6 points of damage as this rock just like smacks into one of your wings from above, but you're able to sort of like get a grip and
Do a
sort of
barrel.
like dodge the others. It's the as the wall comes down, this thing just starts like moving towards like the gap in it. It is now Clink, it is your turn. While I make some more fire and brimstone.
I'm going to fly to the left of it to start with.
Okay. I'll do that, don't worry.
And then I'm going to make sure that the line from me going through the angel goes to the evil death grass
Alright.
that we have encountered in the previous thing. And I'm going to cast Gust of Wind again.
Alrighty.
So, yeah, I know it's a strength check of 14. Probably will pass it. But if it fails, it's going to get pushed into the grass.
You know what? It did fail.
Get onto the death grass, bitch.
It is pushed in, but even as it's like sort of like lowered towards the grass, it never touches it. Instead, that sort of like ring around it sort of like curves down, and that seems to be the base of where this creature sort of lands. And like with Glean before, when Glean summoned divines, this thing just like starts incinerating the grassland around it. Like it is just like completely sort of fading out, as if this angel is just destroying life, essentially.
Damn it.
Glean, my darling.
Oh, the Vine's just pissed out that nature is being destroyed. Like, you can kick the shit out of him all you want, but the moment you harm nature is when he's gonna get angry. He's pissed now.
This is the sonorous war cry of a
I-
very angry frog.
ferocious.
I think he and the big frog are going to run over to the destroyed steam spider, and I'm going to see if we can't do like a combined strength check to see if we can't rip one of the Gatling guns off.
Okay. I will simply allow it.
Gleam rolled an 8, but the big frog rolled a natural 20.
That thing is coming straight off, yeah. It still has like a bit of a belt attached.
Like some sort of like deranged like cavalryman, Glean is going to ride on the back of the big frog with this giant Gatling gun like slung underneath his right arm, and it's just going to charge at the angel.
This
Okay.
is amazing.
I'll say that was already your movement, but you know what? I'll give it to you. I'll simply just give it to you. You can roll me an
Right,
attack.
I don't imagine I'll be attacking them this turn. Oh wait, really? I can attack?
I mean,
The big frog basically did all the work.
I simply like it, man. I simply like it.
I. Thank you.
She's like, this is
sir.
dope. No, dude, spit your shit.
This is dope. Yeah. I dig your vibes. That's a 13 plus 2, 15.
So as you're sort of like just shooting at this thing, like it's the same as when you sort of machine gun hit it before. The bullets just sort of like impact the wings and stuff without like much effect, it feels like. But you feel great.
We keep having all these cinematic moments and just fucking nothing happens.
And live.
All right. How far can I move while still staying in cover? Like, can I vault the counter or on the other side of the counter?
You can sort of like get here and there's like
There?
now I say you can vault the counter. There's like plenty of rubble to hide behind here. The
Okay.
wall is completely down.
Yeah. And then I'm going to chromatic orb at second level,
Okay.
and does a 21 hit?
A 21 will hit, yes.
All right. I am going to do. What kind of magic should I do here? You know what? It's a lot of fire. I'm going to do cold damage, and that's going to be 4, 8. I'm going to take 20 damage of cold.
Okay. Yeah, you like smack into this thing, like you see the sort of like little frost effect build, and then sort of like dissipate. Tira.
Okay, so I need to move out of cover and get a look at this thing.
Uh-huh.
Alright, so do I see that it's kind of being supported on that little ring?
Yes.
I shoot the ring.
I don't see why not.
I want to shoot the ring.
You can shoot a ring.
I'm gonna shoot at the ring above. So 3 shots placed there. I'm aiming to do another one. How does a 12 feel on that one?
12 isn't feeling great.
All right, cool. How about we try it again with hate? All right, how does a fucking 26 feel?
26 is feeling good about it. You can roll me some damage on that.
Uh, 19 damage.
Okay, so you take a shot at this thing, like right in the ring section.
Mm-hmm.
You watch as the bullet splinters through this thing, and it just sort of like cracks. Like, I think the best way to describe it is like dried honey splintering. For a second,
Okay.
it looked like this thing was charging up another beam. But the second that you smacked right into that thing, you hear this sort of like wail. You hear this sort of like just screech, this wail, and this thing sort of like turns, it flaps its wings frantically, flies towards the ceiling, and just like in a beam of light, the entire thing just like dissipates.
What? No, what?
How did it survive the fireball? God damn it!
Oh,
Yeah, the fireball and lightning
The
should have been
fireball,
splash
the
damage.
fireball, yeah, the fireball's an AOE. It should have hit the ring as well
Mages.
as the angel.
The mages are not happy about this one.
The
Well,
mages
let's
are
do
not happy about this.
I
Well,
had a
let's-
plan
we can solve the
too. I
problem.
had like my one more turn. I was going to angry half elf noises.
looks like all that scholarly magic was no match for good old street smarts.
Gleam falls flat on his face and passes out.
The
Cast Mage Hand that just slaps the captain in the face.
I don't even feel it. I'm already turning inspiration to the ruins of the inn.
yeah,
All right, let's start helping put fires out.
No, that's still on for another like 8 hours.
oh okay then. I just can't make you sit on the captain's horn like this. But no,
The
you're
captain will just feel
sprinting
the
into the
slight
inn.
buzz.
Yep.
Okay. When you get inside, you can see that the barmaid from before, she's not with us anymore. She's gone. You can see
Okay.
like Bess is just like she is here, like a fucking beam has fallen and she is just like knocked the fuck out.
I'll run over. I'm gonna see if I can get this beam off of her.
Can Big Frog help?
Of course, Big Frog can help.
Yeah, I'm only focused on trying to get the fire extinguished.
It's gonna be two strength checks, by the way.
Nope. That's 5.
16.
Okay, like with Big Frog, you're able to sort of like get the beam out of the way.
Alright, I'm gonna drag Bess out from underneath it then.
Okay.
Alright, then I'm gonna turn around and look. Sally? Steve? Slep? Anybody?
You can hear like Sally's like weak voice from like somewhere sort of like just behind the fire. Like,
I'm running through it.
okay. You're gonna take damage, but I respect it.
Is this regular fire or radiant fire?
This is radiant fire.
I don't care.
Okay.
Big Frog's gonna take half the damage that you take.
He's shielding you like as you go along, I guess.
Okay.
Big Frog throws you through the fire.
So you managed to get through the fire. You can see sort of Sally is just like weakly on the floor, coughing, but still very alive.
Oh, thank God. Okay. Can you move?
She just sort of like weakly nods as she shakily stands up.
All right, I'm gonna like get her armor on my shoulders.
All right.
I'm gonna get her out of there, and I'm gonna run upstairs to see if I can find Steve and Slep.
Okay. You're also you were gonna take 6 damage, but that's free now because of Big Frog.
Big Frog has 1 HP left.
Big
Do I
Frog's-
see how fucked up Big Frog is?
He looks sufficiently fucked up, yeah.
I
Okay.
will endure.
He had a holy spear sticking.
No,
through
Big
it.
Frog, go help your master. He needs
I
it more.
will endure.
Go help your master. He needs it more than me.
Is there anything I can do about the radiant fire? Like, I don't know.
Like if
I don't
you
have dispel magic.
as you sort of like going around trying to find like water or any means to like turn the fire off, like nothing seems to work, but the fire isn't spreading.
Holy water work, putting out holy fires.
You know what?
I'll say
I
just
guess-
for the sake of like, just for the sake of irony, of course it does.
That then Clinky is doing. You know when you see the random planes that go and scoop water out of lakes to
Yeah.
drop onto fires. That's
I
what
love
Clink
those.
is doing, just with a really tiny bottle of holy water, doing the best that Clink can.
Okay.
Wait,
And
I have an idea. No, wait, it's enlarge reduce person.
as
Unfortunately, it wouldn't affect the actual bottle of holy water.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Make the bottle bigger.
as you make it to like the top of what's left of the stairs, you sort of like see the Slep is just in the main foyer up here, and he's just running around in circles like, help, help.
Slep. Hey, Slep.
Ah,
Hey, we're gonna get out of here, okay?
okay.
Did you see Steve anywhere?
He just shakes his head.
Okay, just go down the stairs. There's a path to the outside. Sally's out there. Go stay with her.
Okie dokie dokie. And he just like fucking sprints off.
Okay, I want to look around upstairs now, see if I can find any sign of Steve.
Okay. It's gonna be an investigation.
Oh damn.
While that's going on, I'm gonna say you're doing a great job at like just putting the flames out down here. Like the second the holy water touches it, it just seems to like die out. Like even down here though, you can see like people who are wounded just like fleeing towards the teleporter, and they're like, "Fuse den's fallen! Flee! Get out of here!"
All right. Oh, the teleporter working again?
Teleporter's always been working. It's down here.
I'm going to try to intimidate or persuade. What would this actually be? I need to grab one of the more official looking wizards, grab him by the robe and say something to dispel radiant fire. A scroll, anything. Protection versus good.
Yeah, you can give me a persuade check on that.
Alright. This is something I'm very good at. That is 15. That's a 21.
He just sort of like nods, and he reaches into his robe and just pulls out a spell crystal, and he just says, "The spell's magic. Here for you."
Okay.
And he's just bolting it to the teleport.
So it's a crystal, so I can only use it once. Can you zoom out? I guess since Clink is already like helping with the inn, I'm going to extinguish the bottom part because that is also a lot of fire.
Okay.
Do the magic crystal, point at it, crush it, dispel it.
Yeah, the fire just like fades out, and you just see what's left of the Assassin's Guild in shambles. But by the looks of things, it was already evacuated beforehand. How'd your investigation go?
I got a 17.
You are unable to find Steve.
Check the bath.
Like, you search room to room. Like, there's still a bit of fire in some. You can't find a single body that looks like Steve in here.
There's a chance he got out.
There's a chance he got out.
Well, if he's not here, and I don't find any, I don't see a body, I was out of here and elsewhere.
Big man's on fire.
Big man.
I think the big frog probably dies because he refused to leave until Atira did, so he probably just turns into mist.
He's gone.
God damn it, I told him not to stay.
Glean, you're still
I feel
passed
like at
out,
this
right?
point. Yeah.
Okay.
Noble fire-keeping bird.
Whilst flying overhead and seeing Atira in running around panicked, it's just like, did you check the bath?
Yes, I checked the bath, Clink. Thank you for the suggestion, though. Sorry to yell at you.
That's where I'd hide.
Okay. Okay, everyone's here. Has anybody seen Steve? Any sign of Steve?
There's just like a look amongst the crew. Like, just from eye to eye, like, has anyone seen him? And generally it doesn't look like anyone has.
Oh no, did Steve get raptured?
Steve might have got raptured.
Steve the demon all along.
Alright.
Atira's just gonna.
If I have
Atira falls
how
to her
is
knees.
Clink doing with the fire in the inn?
It's
I'm going to try to get into the inn and investigate myself.
going out. Like, with Clink flying overhead and just like spraying holy
And
water. Like,
what we can salvage from it as well.
there is like barely anything left in here. It is just dust from a crumbled building and just the occasional body. but it doesn't look like there's anything left in here.
Okay. As we go up into our rooms, hopefully no one left anything in there. Did we leave anything in there? I don't remember.
No, I don't
But
think.
yeah, I
we
guess
left
I will
Steve in
also be
there.
looking for Steve.
Try as you might, you can't find him anywhere amongst the rubble.
Oh, like, goddamn.
Are there any like weird magical residue tracy type things around?
You can have an Arcana check. It's gonna be a disadvantage with just how many spells were used here.
Does that cancel out the fact that I can use an advantage on it?
That will
Yes.
cancel the advantage.
Okay, in that case, I rolled an 18, so that is going to be 24 Arcana.
You can't find sort of like any residual like magical trace aside from like the holy fire you put out and yourself. Like there were probably a couple of mages in here at some point, but there's nothing left.
Doesn't seem there was a spell. Other than fire.
Okay, Anlith is angry and upset. So Anlith is going to take the dark sword and just stab it through that little bit of radiant fire right next to the party.
The fire isn't like specifically hot. It's the effect itself that's sort of like a little bit unusual.
It's like a chemical burn.
But it still
No,
makes
maybe,
the
I don't-
sword go red.
Atira is speechless on her knees, just kind of 1,000-yard staring right now.
I'm not surprised.
What's behind the imp, if anything?
Ghost of Steve. No,
Other than the ghost of Steve.
there's nothing else behind the inn. That's where
Okay, so
the
just like
wall
wall.
meets. Yeah.
Okay, so he didn't get out of a back window or anything like that and flee.
I think he got raptured.
Anlith is frustrated that we've tried to kill two powerful beings and they both retreated.
All the rest of the crew was sort of like silent.
Yeah,
And,
you know what? Anlith is physically frustrated. She is on that bit of ruined wall. She is going ham with the sword.
Even Slep, not usually knowing what to do, just sort of like takes his hat off.
Oh.
Atira silently stands up and walks toward the docks.
Okay. Down the corridor as you're walking, you can see just like all of the defenses along the way that just failed. There's no one here anymore. The passage is still sealed though.
Can I unseal it?
It's gonna take a little bit of strength to get all the rocks out of the way.
I'm just gonna start digging.
Okay.
Just absentmindedly.
Glean, are you waking up at any point?
I think, yeah, probably now Glean like weekly comes back to reality.
Like seeing the miserable, downtrodden faces of the rest of the crew.
Isn't strong enough.
Slep just comes up to you and just like, Eve, gone.
Glean probably looking through the events that just happened back in his head of like what went well and what didn't. comes to the conclusion that his biggest letdown was his shotgun, and he just tosses it over to Bess.
She's like kind of out of it, so she just sort of like gets smacked by a shotgun. It's just like, hey! But nonetheless, she
Bess,
like picks it up.
Bess.
Only thing I can do, since I'm probably the healthiest person in this party with +3 hit points, temp HP left. I guess I'm just going to help. What's her name? The doctor. Wow.
Sally?
Sally,
Sally. Yes, I'm going to help Sally with the wounded.
Yeah, Sally is gonna
including herself.
Yes.
Sally is like
going to,
quick on her own
I'm a
feet
bard.
and then like just
I
approaching
can help
Colleen.
with anything.
And it's just like, hold still. And
No.
no, you're hurt. Come on.
I'm walking towards the docks.
I'm going to grab Glean by the collar and say, "No, you're going to get healed first."
My the green like earth crystal on my staff is just lightly pressed into your chest.
Really now? I'm not exactly happy either. But we don't know if that's coming back or when it's coming back. So get patched up. Please.
He retracts his staff.
At least have a potion. And she just holds out like a little red flask for you.
He takes it and he reluctantly drinks.
Gonna be a 1d10 heal. Clink, how are you doing during all of this?
Since Clink isn't actually doesn't know the crew that much, Clink is very much just being Clink. But seeing that everyone's panicking over Steve, Clink flies down and just finds a small piece of rubble and casts Tiny Servant on it. The rock gains legs and arms, and Clink just says, "Go look for Steve."
It's gonna
And then the rock just runs away.
It's definitely just gonna run off into the building, but it doesn't seem to have it doesn't seem to be finding anything. It's just sort of ambling. You still gonna head down to the docks?
Yeah.
You meet your captain there.
Atira is blankly digging through the rubble. She's already bloody, but you see her hand starting to bleed from the rocks.
I cast Earth Tremor on the rubble.
Yeah, that'll probably do it. You just sort of you just sort of shake all of the loose rocks until the path is clear again.
Thanks. I go and unseal the door.
Okay. You head back to the ship.
Yeah, I need to make sure. I need to see if it's okay.
Yeah, during this time, hello? During this time, it doesn't look like anything has got aboard the ship or caused any damage whatsoever to it.
I'm gonna climb into the crow's nest.
Okay.
Just gonna kind of sit.
Glean.
I think he's gonna go to the front of the ship. And he is probably gonna go into some sort of druidic meditation. He needs to figure out why he's in his mind, he needs to figure out why he's so weak.
Atira is really wrestling with the fact that she just has lost her first crew member.
In this place, even though the water's kind of still, you still occasionally just hear the sort of waves sort of brush against the hull of the ship, and it is almost very relaxing and meditative. And Linfenkull, you're still sort of like healing up people.
Yes. Do we need to roll medicine check, or are we just doing first aid casually?
It is mostly just casual first aid with Sally.
Okay.
Sally is like just tending to the wounded in general.
No, that's what I'm going to help with for now. I'm going to bury myself in work, even if that's doing first aid.
Okay. Flep is also kind of just like wandering back to the ship, kind of downcast. And yeah, the rock never finds anything. The sentient rock. And by the looks of things, they are just evacuating the town. So we'll say probably some time passes. Like I assume you guys are like working on the wounded for quite some time.
Yeah.
Bess, she's just sort of smoking. Lincoln, this time, like after the rock hasn't turned anything up, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go and hunt around where the mages were in the circle, just see if there's anything left.
Yeah.
Like the book that wizard bought for Andlith, and anything left over that we might be able to like take and salvage.
I'll say you've definitely found like a couple of like crystals and scrolls and books and stuff, but they're like very soot covered, so it's going to take some time to find out what was on them. Captain, after oh no, what was that here?
No, it was me. I would already ask, are all like the wizards mostly just gone now?
Yeah,
Funneled out?
they kind of just like repaired their magic circle and left.
Alright, I'm going to dust off whatever copies of books that aren't too damaged,
Mhm.
and just kind of like shake off the ash and pack them up.
Yeah.
Also, Ginger, did you
Not
make
really
sure to
looking
add?
for any book in particular.
Not that it
don't
matters,
really care.
but did you remember to add 20 bullets to your inventory, Ginger?
No, I did not. Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah, since the little rock didn't find Steve, I'll just also task it to go and find anything that looks shiny and usable.
Yeah. I'll say with like the rock,
to
you're able
help
to
me and
uncover
Andlith
like
look around.
a couple more little of those like spell gems about the place. But we'll say it'll take a couple of
They're all dusty.
yeah. They you can't tell if they're covered
Then
in
you-
dust, they're burnt, or they're covered in ash. They definitely need to be cleaned off. How goeth the meditation? Lean?
Mine?
Yeah?
I'm really not certain. I guess I'll make. I'm not calling upon the help of the gods for this necessarily. I would say maybe I'm calling upon like just the druidic energies and spirits itself. I am a part of the circle of the primeval, so yeah. And I don't know. Would this be a nature check instead of a religion?
I'll give it to you, yeah.
8 plus 4, that's a 12.
You're sort of lost in your own thoughts, I take it. Like,
Yeah.
it's not getting worse, but you just don't really understand. Like, how this could have happened in general.
Yeah.
Captain?
I've kind of just been like grieving, I guess. Do I notice that people are coming back to the ship?
Yeah, like, eventually, like, Flip just sort of like runs off to the kitchen, sort of below deck. Bessie gets back, like with Bess in hand, still sort of like smoking. And Sally arrives back, sort of like having patched herself up.
I guess I'll climb back down onto the deck. How's everything looking?
Oh, I helped out as much as I could around town, but there was only so much that could have been done.
Right. I understand.
And Bess just sort of comes over and Captain, I spoke with the guards that evacuating the place now. There's talks they're gonna try and make a second thieves' den somewhere up in Skyvia this time.
Atira is like really looking down in thought. She looks at her like bloodied hands.
Bess just sort of like comes over to you and like puts an arm on your shoulder. Take it from a merc. Not every mission can be won.
I've lost comrades before, but never any under my command.
He knew the risks. He could have stayed on the boat.
You know, it's funny. We kind of press ganged him into the crew, unlike Sally and Slub. Oh god, Sally!
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Sally starts melting. That's what would be your nightmare tonight.
And Bess just sort of like shakes her head and she's like, nah. You wouldn't have joined up if you didn't believe in it. You would have taken the first chance to run.
Sally, can you help me with this? Referring to my wounds.
She just sort of like nods and comes over to you. And like, the first thing she says is like just immediately like, oh, you should go and lie down first.
Just patch me up. I need to talk to the crew.
Okay. And she just sort of like looks you over, it shrugs, and just like hands you a slip of health. You know, that'll keep you on your feet.
Okay.
Same as Gleam.
Points do I get back?
1d10.
1.
Mage Gang, how's it going?
Yes.
I didn't know much.
Guess we're going back, but Anlith is scribbling something in her journal right now.
Okay. Blink.
And that's basically it.
You sort of offloading all of the books and scrolls that you want onto Endlynth to carry?
Yeah, everything we've found.
Okay. Yeah, like
And then on the way back, just on the off chance, Clint just wants to fly into the inn and see if there's an actual like usable bottle of alcohol left to take back for the captain.
I'll say there's definitely just like a strong looking whiskey just left on the shelf. Probably next to a bunch of other broken ones.
Clink will just grab it and then just flat back to Adlinth.
Okay.
I don't even notice when you put the bottle on in my backpack.
You guys all make it back to the ship.
Okay. Is everyone here? Wayne?
He shambles over.
Clink just flaps over and hands the bottle to Captain.
I take it. Thanks, Clink. And I take the biggest swig you've ever seen a living being take from straight from the bottle.
You like
Wash the
vortex
entire
it?
thing off.
You, like, get the spin going?
Nah, I
Just
go for the glug glug. I don't got time for anything
Okay.
fancy right now.
Sally just kind of winces watching the captain destroyed themselves like this.
Just one big pull. That's all it is. Okay. They're evacuating the den. We are no longer obligated to stay here.
Do I
And let's-
remember the exact enchantments? I remember they put like some deal enchantments on some of our gear that we got, like my guitar.
If they were gonna
don't
take
remember.
those back, they're at least being very delayed about it right now.
Anlith, Clink, do you guys know, and Lean, do any of you know anything about what we just fought?
This is great for me. This is actually great for me. I'm a fuck. What is it called? I'm a keeper of old, so I can roll my history check twice and add a D4 to the result of whatever is the highest one.
Yeah. Oh, I rolled mine earlier, but it's some kind of old angel. But old. I only know it's angelic. But I don't know why it makes sense that would be in between demon attacks of all things. Was it another guardian? Was it
What was
that just
your
went
roll?
rogue?
Or was it an agent sent to eliminate the demon itself?
Sure, demon. What kept down below?
Whatever it is, there's two paths in front of us right now. Either we leave with everyone else and leave all this behind, and Steve died for nothing. We go back down there, kill the cause, whatever is causing all this. Take that son of a
Yes.
bitch down.
We'll have to think about the ship. We'll basically just have to make it. We'll have to keep the ship barricaded with most of our supplies, and then we just have to make it to the teleport circle.
We're gonna do this. We're gonna kill this motherfucker.
Oh, you have no idea. But Andlith is kind of like not even looking at you. Andlith is scribbling.
Glean,
Let's do it.
Clink.
He just sits there.
That's not a no, so I'll take that as a yes. Bess?
She just sort of nods.
Slap, Sally, you don't have to come with if you don't want to.
Slep is the only one that does shake his head.
Well,
Sort of
someone
like
needs to watch the ship, right?
timidly. And then he just like immediately nods.
Sally,
I
it's
think
up to
they
you.
should. I think we should keep the ship safe, unless we can find like a town or something, and then we can permanently barricade the entrance to the ship off. But
Sally,
I don't think there might be any safe places.
Sally, what would you like to do? I don't want to force you into anything too dangerous.
She just like looks down at her palm and then just like clenches her fist. We made a pact. I haven't forgotten.
Anlith does raise an eyebrow at that.
Can I do a history check on what packs are?
You can, but you're gonna want Atira to explain it, or Finn to explain it to you.
Sure thing. Well, I mean, that's all dependent on if I actually get good rolls. That's not a good roll. So that's a 10 plus 1. I got an 11 on history check.
I'll say you know a little about him.
Yeah, it's a blood pact. That's all.
Oh, shit. I wanted to know if you guys were fucking.
No, she has kind of just swore herself to me.
I, for one, did not suspect the fucking part. I don't have a dirty mind.
No, it's purely wholesome. At least as wholesome as blood pacts can
It's
get.
platonic, clothes on, no touching, no physical.
The socks stayed on.
The socks stayed on.
Yeah, Anlith kind of just shrugs and then doesn't even wait for the announcement to be finished and goes right to the hall.
All right then. Lock the ship down. I want it fully sealed, barricaded, blocked off.
And Sally just
Slap,
sort of like,
you are
oh no, you go ahead.
Slap, you are our last line of defense while we're gone.
He just nods and like picks up a broom.
Attaboy.
You're sweeping.
Sally comes over and she's like, I should wait by the portal in case you guys come back.
That's right.
And you guys are heading back in.
Yep.
Well, should we not rest first?
Let's take the time to make the ship defensible.
Oh, okay.
And we'll kind of like lightly rest while we're doing that.
Yeah. Like
Oh,
taking it in
okay.
turns, like doing labor here to just like fix this place up.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'll
Good
say you're able to
question.
like
How what's the word I'm after? How secure is the teleporter room? Could it be moved,
that is a great question.
You wanna
like
move
onto
room?
the ship?
I love that.
So then we
question.
can barricade the ship away, and then when we teleport back, we teleport to the ship.
That's a wonderful idea.
That is a wonderful idea. I'm gonna say the teleport room has always been a booth. That's like about the size of 4 telephone boxes. It would take a little bit of strength and joint effort to move it.
Cleans Big Frog.
I'll resummon
Get-
Big Frog.
I was gonna say, can Big Frog come back?
Can he come back? Where is he? There he is. Thank you, Layers.
Yeah. So Kling just flaps down and says, "Can we move booth to ship?
That's a wonderful idea, Clink.
Safer then."
Big Frog will do it.
With a lot of
Alright.
effort and a lot of rope, you're able to carry this thing away. The town is a complete ghost town now. Everyone's made it out. But you eventually get the teleport booth back to the ship, or would you prefer it on the dock?
Let's put it on the ship.
Okay. Yeah, you eventually...
On the off chance that the ship gets sent back up to the surface, we can still get out.
Yes.
And along with that, you manage to like thoroughly barricade this room off. Like it would take a lot of digging to get through, and I'm going to assume at some point here you do take a long rest.
Yes.
Okay. Alrighty.
All right. So if the booth's here, Sally, if you want to still stay outside the booth, ready for us to come back, that means you and Slap are in charge of the ship.
She just nods.
All right, everyone. Ready to go demon hunting?
Anlith is not here right now.
Where's Anlith?
And look,
Well, have we? Well, okay, did we finish resting?
yeah,
Yes,
good
this is after
shoot.
the rest.
Okay. Okay.
Also, since it was a long rest, I'm going to assume that this is worn off by now.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think in Baldur's Gate, it just goes away on long rest. in
Baldur's
general.
Gate.
Yeah. Well, I say
Yeah,
it's
they-
8 hours.
bank
It
on that,
lasts.
If
Yeah, it lasts for 8 hours. So long rest would be 8 hours, give or take. So.
Yeah, that's fair. Also, time doesn't move forward in Baldur's Gate unless you rest. So.
Anlith has
just
a
moves
bit
the
of a dark glare in her kind of fishy eyes. And that fills you with determination. You can gain your inspiring leader bonus. A plus 12 temp HP.
Not that it fills you with determination.
You didn't need to do the sands. Come on. You could pick any other theme, and you pick Megalovania.
All right, fine. Sorry.
Sorry. Jesus Christ, that's too good. Okay.
Get sensed.
All right, let's move out.
Alright, you're accessing the teleporter to go back to where you were. Right?
That's correct.
Okay. It feels like this should be the gap between episodes, but I'm still definitely down to keep going.
I'm down to keep going. I have 4 more hours
I have
until my next campaign.
plenty of time.
I'm
I
gonna
do have a thing tonight, and I probably should start getting ready for it soon.
I want to do a quick. How long do you want to go then? If you can.
Probably another hour.
Another hour. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick check of something real quick, and I'll be right back. That'll determine my answer.
Okay. If not, I can give you the cold open for next time. Meow, 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 meow,
We're going to get cold opened.
Yeah, like a can of tuna.
Yeah, I don't like tuna.
This is where you'll fail.
I like fish, so I like tuna.
Oh, I thought you said you don't like tuna. Okay, never mind. You're okay.
Yeah, no, I hate tuna.
I can do another hour.
Okay.
Yeah, you hate tuna. Yeah, you hate tuna. That. Sorry, not allowed.
Which is it, Cheery? Work with me here.
Yes.
You got another hour?
Tuna is nom.
Alright, we can do another hour.
So, you step through the teleporter again. There is the blinding flash of light, and you are back where you were. One sec.
Please tell me the entire place is just engulfed in radiant flame.
So, things have changed here since you were last here. There is
Oh.
just infernal scrollings in blood all over the room.
Oh, we're horror now.
Oh.
Can I read them?
You sure can't. Because they are complete gibberish.
Oh.
Well, the arrows are not hard to miss.
It's like if you just fucking, like, did a bunch of Google Translates, it doesn't make any sense to you. Like, you know that the
That's
words
infernal version of
mean.
things.
Guys, this is the infernal alphabet, but words don't mean anything.
Well, does that mean anything? I'm just going to point to the arrows.
I would assume so. I'm gonna follow the arrows, kind of.
As you follow the arrows, you remember for a fact there was a giant pane of glass here. It is now just a straight pit down into the
The
greenhouse from
garden?
before. Yeah, garden. Looking down, you could see all of the broken shards of glass. And you could just fucking see this side down there. There is a dead figure in a chair with just like a blanket over their legs. And just everything is pointing at them.
So is that written in common, by the way?
That is common.
Is the spelling mistakes intentional?
Yes.
Don't call sheep out like that on a video.
No, I think that's okay. I think that's okay. I think that fits. Don't worry about it.
It's fantasy. No one can speak anything. It's fine.
That's just a disembodied arm that looks like an extra eye in failure.
Okay, got it. Works for me.
And the dot's a kidney.
Oh, grab that. That's money.
But no, it is like
Is there
a
money in the fantasy world?
it's like a at least 30-foot drop
Holy shit.
from
Going
like
for a quick piss. What did I miss?
welcome back. There are infernal scribblings and blood in the place that you once were.
Of course.
But you
Okay.
you see this site from down there in this old garden, all the broken shards of glass littering the place, and this just body in the chair.
Is there a place where I can hook up a rope so we can climb down?
There's like almost certainly something you can like affix a rope onto.
Okay, so that's what I'm going to do.
Gonna rope and then
And I'm just going to ask if Big Frog can stay behind, because I think Big Frog won't care about the drop and then like grab the other end. Yeah, a big frog. Hold the other end of the rope, and after
Yeah,
we're
Big
all
Frog
down,
will be your anchor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like with that, you're
I don't
all
have to
able
lose
to like
anyone.
get down if you want.
Yep. Climb down. Also, Clink can just fly down.
No, Clink just climbs down the rope.
Or Clink climbs. Looks like fun. Ah.
That's very bird.
But no, you sort of like you sort of drop on down, and it becomes like very apparent that the figure in this chair that's dead is just like a husk of like a skeleton.
Like been dead for a while.
The dead are better left alone.
And then the best boss fight. It's
Well, I'm down to 3 harpoons only.
oh yeah, we never did so.
Because that other one of mine just got disintegrated this time. Well, can I investigate the body?
Yeah, you can have a little investigation.
Alright. That is a natural 20.
You recognize this body, which is
Okay.
an unusual statement, but it's true nonetheless. You recognize this body for being the figure inside of the armor that you were fighting before. Not only that, but like, sort of like buried between their ribs is a very sort of like, it's a very sort of blue dagger. Like the handle looks completely normal, but the blade is just blue and completely transparent like glass.
They coated it. They coated it in blowhole
It's
blast.
like a blue glass. Okay.
Blaha Blast.
And blowhole blast.
Blahaj Blast.
Well, I guess I'm just going to I'm going to touch the dagger first. Does it do anything to me?
No, it does not do anything to you.
Okay. I'm going to pull out the dagger. Is it magical in any way?
You like don't sense any magical traces whatsoever from this thing.
Okay. I'm just going to gently hand it to our captain.
Alright, I'll take it and I'll inspect it.
If it's
It's-
not magical, I don't.
It's not that this thing looks like specifically lavish or anything. It just looks very sort of like alien. Not in the sense of like it's from outer space, but it looks like the design is not any kind that you've seen before.
The design is very human.
I love those videos.
Constipation.
Alright, is there any kind of like inscription or
Why are
engravings
you
on
spinning me? Stop that.
You can have a little investigation.
it? That is a where's my that's 22.
So something that you know, like, is that one side of this blade is more sort of like cutting. So this is more of a knife than a dagger. Like, one side is blunt.
That's not
And,
a knife.
On the more blunt side, it is very faintly just inscribed. Hang on, let me. Fuck, where's my notes? Ginger, why'd you steal my notes? Not cool, man.
I ate them.
I like that you blame the
No.
person that's the least sneaky and thief-like.
Oh yeah. Finn, why'd you steal
He
my
does have the
notes?
sticky. He does
And
have
all
this,
3 of us,
Wait,
I think,
what?
are better at sneaking than Glean is.
which is really funny because he has the stickiest fingers.
No.
But,
On the back of
Licks his eyeball.
on the back of the dagger, very very faintly inscribed. You just sort of like see the inscription, Saint Maris.
Saint Maris. Does his name mean anything to me?
You can do a history
wait,
check.
did that name mean anything to me?
You can do a history
Or-
check.
I read the name out loud to the crew.
I'll do a history check.
Alright. That
No.
is
Natural 20.
a 21.
Yeah, 5. I don't know shit.
Natural 20 plus 1.
With your combined powers of sort of like going, isn't that this? Or no, I think it was this. You eventually realize, oh, I remember this. Saint Maris is
Me and
a
Glean have a conversation.
very old sort of like patron god, or at least like very holy or deity like figure who represented vampires.
Oh.
Like back when vampires didn't have anyone to turn to, they had Saint Maris.
So we have vampire gods in play now.
Old vampire gods. Like, is it like that she's not worshipped much anymore? And not even like
Since
related to
the
vampires?
major vampire clans were sort of like hunted down, there hasn't been very much worship of Saint Maris. Like Saint Maris wasn't just the god of vampires. Like Saint Maris was a vampire, but was considered to be like a very spiritual person who travel and sort of like kind of think like Saint Nicolaus in life. You know, they travel and they sort of help with like charity and stuff.
Okay.
They are famous for like providing shelter from the cold night, essentially.
Okay.
Like where they'd go, they'd fund like construction projects and stuff. Like that. This is why they got like sainted. They were very sort of well respected by everyone.
So we have mad infernal writing and a dagger that's related to the saint. I guess we have to look out for the actual vampire.
All right, I'm gonna sheath this on my belt.
You sheath down on your belt.
Yep. Can I get stats on that?
Yeah, you can.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome, baby. A lot of fucking rattlesnake noises in this track.
Yeah, there are a lot of rattlesnakes. Just rattlesnakes.
And it's 10,000 snakes.
I know, snakes.
You
Okay.
killed maracas.
No, they're rattlesnakes. I can tell.
Dude, daggers or knives are finesse, right?
Knives are what?
Yes.
Finesse.
Yes.
Alright. Trying to make sure I got my notes right on that one.
Finesse light thrown.
All right. Noted. So, someone is very displeased with the fact that we kicked their ass. Wait, no, the interloper word is really throwing me though.
I think it would mean the real owner of this house showed up, so we should stay on our guard.
Right. I'm gonna look around the walls of the garden. Like, is there ways out of here?
Yeah, there is just like the open path on the right. It leads right out into the caves.
Okay.
Well, oh,
Let's-
can Glean and I... Glean, do you want to study the garden? See if there's anything we can learn from it.
Yes.
Okay. You want to do a little nature check?
Nature check.
How neat is that? Yeah, it's
Well,
pretty.
I definitely didn't do good on that. That is a nice and high...
I have 14.
6.
So, you get the vibe these plants just haven't been cared for in a long while. But even still, they're sort of like barely lasting on. Like with no
I take the block
real
of
light in
turf
here.
off my head. Actually, you know what? Can I even take it off my head? Is it
You can
fully
take it
like
off your head.
seated on my head now? I can take it off my head. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I'll take it off my head. I'm gonna put it on in the grass patch. I want to see what happens.
Thought it was gonna be like a Herald situation.
Oh, you can roll another little nature check if you want.
It is 21.
Okay. So as you plant like the little tuft into the grass here, you just immediately notice like the plant life in this room in general just like brightening. Like it feels as if it's just coming a little more alive.
Is this another job for Kling's vial of holy water?
Do it.
Sprinkle, 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 sprinkle.
Sprinkle bird sprinkle. No, like for your efforts of actually like caring for the garden, you get this general vibe like no one else has in a very long time. Like this was long overdue.
Something is very pleased.
Like the
I don't
garden's at
know
least
who,
pleased.
but someone is getting their ass kicked for not taking care of their garden.
So the only way out of here leads back out into the caves, which we've already been to.
No, it leads further into the caves.
Ah, okay. Well, that's where we're going next then.
You're heading on out next.
I think we
Casual
should.
poop on the dead body as we go past.
Fuck that guy. Yeah. And move out.
Okay. So like you exit this big sort of building you were just in, like out into the caves. Like these caves, unlike the others, they actually have like sconces on the walls. Like they just
Oh.
they are lit, and they are casting a sort of like dim light as you go down the corridors. As you go further in, you are immediately just greeted by the sight of these old rusted cages.
Is there anything? What's inside of them?
Well, from the looks of things, just
We lost a bit of the big frog's eye.
fine. From the looks of things, like just dried blood has like welled at the base of them.
Okay, so no bones, no nothing, but dried blood.
There is no bones or anything of the sort. It is just a little bit of dried blood.
Is there anything else in this sort of little corridor that we're in here, like besides the cells?
Besides the cells and the wall sconces, there is not really much else here. There's not even any furniture. There's no signs that anyone has like just been here at all.
Did any of the sconces look suspicious?
Um, you can have an investigation.
How's a 15?
The only real sort of like suspicious part about these sconces is that someone's clearly still lighting them.
You're not alone down here, guys.
I think we're walking into a trap. It's lit to guide us through. I'm just going to have my sword at the ready.
Bit of a bad trap to let us know they're here.
Keep on your toes either way.
Keeping on.
Yep.
You guys sort of like you pass on through, and you can see like just you've been ascending for some time now, but like this path gets a little more steep, and as you come out, just grab where this is at. I believe it's here. Oh, yeah. Oh. Yeah. There we go. Shit, where's my squad at? God fucking damn it, layers. You guys sort of like come out and get the general impression that you are back in the upper cave system. Like, there's something about this place that even if it's just like stone, it's a lot like brighter stone than the dark stone from beneath. And
Sense of direction.
Punchy. Big frog punch.
Big frog. But no, like the passage here is like incredibly tight to like sort of like squeeze through as you keep sort of going, and you are greeted by a beautiful waterfall in the distance here. As you like come out, there is a river that runs down from somewhere to the north, and it just cascades into the void. It looks beautiful.
How far does it go down? You just
Uh,
don't see the end of it?
You simply cannot see the end of it. Something else that you
Okay.
see in the distance, though, is very bright and unmistakable. There is a manor, and you can see sort of like these red stained glass windows of it in the distance, and a little bit of like a hedge maze outside.
Okay.
Somebody lives there.
If I have an idea, because okay, first can I test like the waterfall? I want to see like how strong is it going.
Okay, I'll let you have a little test of it. Like, it's not the strongest current, but it's pretty deep water.
Okay. Can I like take my well, I don't have my trident with me. I left that on the ship. I guess I'll just take like a harpoon and start poking down. How far does it go?
Like, by the shore, it's not too deep, but like, as it gets further in, you can tell that like it's probably like 10-20 foot deep.
Oh. What's on the other side?
Like further down the river.
No, other side if we were to like go across, or is
Yeah.
that just a wall?
That is just the cliff wall, yeah.
Okay.
What's that to our left?
Far left.
The north.
North
there-
left.
You could
Oh,
just
you
see
were looking
like
at the river, be left.
vegetation of like a little bit of a forest here. Like oddly enough, there are actual just like trees that grow here.
Keep it clean in 3, 2, 1.
Go.
You checking out the forest?
Yes.
Hello, tree.
So yeah, this place is pretty close to water, and it's getting a lot of light, so it seems to be thriving pretty well.
I start speaking. I start singing in Sylvan, and I walk in there.
Oh, okay. He's gone. He's gone.
Wait, what?
He's gone in there.
Did he disappear, or is he just in it?
He's just in the forest.
Oh.
No one told him to stop, so he's gone. He's gone in there.
Oh. Okay, I follow after
He
him.
he blends in really well.
Big Frog comes lumbering after.
Oh yeah, so you have like honestly just like a really relaxing sort of like walk in nature, all things considered, down here. Like, this feels like just walking through a park. Like, there's not really any animals is the only problem, but like the trees, the
Like,
leaves
is there any
underfoot.
like little bugs even?
There's not really like any little bugs either.
This forest is on a natural formation.
Yeah, this isn't.
Shut up.
Oh,
Yeah, I knew Ginger would get it.
A-tier was making a fucking reference.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, like, without insects, it's not a good
These
ecosystem.
caves are naturally occurring formations. No shit.
Someone got a autograph from Jen Taylor recently where she wrote that down like in the autograph.
As you sort of like exit out of here, though, you see like a there's a very sort of like small, you'd almost call it like a watchtower, sort of like built into the side of the into the side of like the cave wall. And hanging out of the front of it, you can see like a couple of like animal skulls and a couple of tied like stick sort of like pendants. It's,
Are
like, hung
they?
up by
Would
the
you say
door.
they're? Would you say they're running all along said watchtower?
I would say they're hanging by the door, mostly.
That's a reference. That's another reference.
That's all I got. That's the only way I could be funny.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
Wah, wah.
Can Glean and I should inspect the animal skulls?
Yes.
Or Glean probably should. I haven't done so well on my last ones.
Yeah, you can have a little nature check.
All right, I got 12.
I got a 19.
You're able to identify like the skulls of some ram. Like there's one of a cow just above the door. You can see like a couple of these talismans that are sort of in and about the place and made of beak. Like little bird skulls.
Okay.
Made of beak.
Yes. Beak bone. What
This
do you want
beak
from
is
me?
made of beak.
This floor is made of floor.
Okay.
Atira's is kind of like looking around and decides she's gonna have one of her hands resting on Bub's sir.
Okay. Not feeling particularly safe?
Just, I don't know. See a bunch of skulls hanging around a door. I don't feel particularly safe. So I don't know how y'all feel, but yeah, I'm skeeved down a little bit.
The door.
You get a what?
I'm kicking the door open.
Such a active, violent thing for Hamlet all of a sudden.
Okay, yeah, no, like the door just like flies open easily. There's nothing really to it, but like you immediately just spot behind it. There is just like this old fucking lady who's just like being startled, and she just like touches her chest. She's just like, oh dear, oh my goodness.
I'm going to holster my sword and say, "Oh, I'm sorry, man."
Oh dear, you startled me, dear. Do knock. My goodness.
Arcana check.
Arcana check.
We're kind of used to the watchtowers being empty.
Is she witch?
You can have your little Arcana check.
Yeah.
16.
Wait. Yeah, I'm going to investigate too. Is she a witch or a hag?
I was gonna say this is a hag. We're in for some shit.
Agatha.
All right.
It's a-
I got an Arcana of 16.
I need
Same.
I need what you might call a chiller music. Indie royalty free.
Oh no.
Oh, that one.
It's a false sense of security. Don't trust him.
You don't trust me?
Sea Shanty 2 from.
This is
I never
way
trust
too
the DM.
up there. What the hell?
That's a lie. Trust your DMs. They're not your enemies.
We used to have this nice one that we listened to on stream. It was chill. What is
Is
it?
this with the RuneScape soundtrack?
No, I had it. I fucking hell. Well, this one's non-copyright. We'll just go with it. YOLO. That'll do.
Okay.
So, no, this. You. What did you roll again?
16. I think we both did.
Yeah, both of us rolled 16s.
You suspected magic. Sure, you feel it. But there's, nothing really behind it.
You're a witch.
Okay. We won't judge if you are.
Of course I am, dearie. Who else would live out here in such a place? Come, I have some soup boiling. And she
really
just sort of like
appreciate the
beckons
honesty.
you in.
All right. You know what? I'm taught not to judge, so. why
It's
not?
yours.
is made of children.
Atira is very out of her element right now.
We have a frog person whose species is violent and eats people. Like, okay.
Oh,
I forgot how English worked for a second. I thought you just called like the species name violent.
Wrong.
like you would look at his character card, it would say species violent.
Yeah, it does.
Which for fair, mine says species bird.
no, you guys are heading on in.
I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah, I'm going to head on in, and I'm going to be on my guard, and I'm going to try to like put the small talk. I'm going to be like, "Have you seen it? Has anyone else come through recently? Someone who looks crazy and would know Infernal, but
Oh.
not our captain."
No one comes to visit me, and the old woman's eyes just sort of like look over all of the party, and then like specifically up at Clink, she just sort of narrows them, and then just like shakes the head and is like, "Can I get you any soup?"
Yes.
All right, and she
I
just
ate on the ship.
she just like
Bird racist.
she
What you
just
recognize?
like
No,
How does
I
she-
think she knows that
Oh, she
you're not
recognizes me.
that.
Yeah, like she's either I don't think she's racist. I think she more knows what's up with you.
That's weird. Why are you sitting on his head?
It's like in Howl's Moving Castle when Calcifer immediately knows that Granny isn't an old woman.
no, but this old woman, she plates up some bowls of this very nice smelling soup, and she just like sets out the table.
I need the biggest bowl you have.
Of course.
No. Be polite.
No, there's plenty here. Don't worry. And she
Yeah, I'm abstaining.
okay.
You're abstaining?
Yeah.
I take your bowl.
I'll take some.
Okay. I'll accept that.
It's pretty dang tasty. But no, this old woman's
A lot of
like
gross slurping sounds.
house is very sort of like cozy. She has like a roaring fire. Antlin, if you're on your guard here, roll me a perception check.
Okay. Wait, do I know something out of the ordinary with my passive perception already? Okay.
You know what? Yeah, I'll say you do. Like,
Alright, so I'm going to roll an active perception. Because that's how it worked. I looked it up. Apparently, passive perception is...
it just lets you know something's up to look out for.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what... Okay.
Like
I
your Spidey
got
sense.
a 24.
So, as everyone else has sat down and sort of like eaten the soup and stuff, no one really looked back out the way you came. There is a nice little window, and the view outside of the window does not correlate with the door that you entered from. Outside of the window, there is just like a forest in winter.
Alright. What's up with the outside? Why did it change?
The outside didn't change, the door did.
The door did.
Wait, this is like House of the Castle.
It is Howl's Moving Castle.
Does your
I'm
fire
excited.
like to eat eggshells?
No.
What does it like to eat?
Wood, usually. Like most fires.
Glee narrows his eyes.
Huh?
That checks out.
Is he voiced by Nathan Lane?
Okay, I need to try to stay serious here, but clean behavior.
Oh no, it's Billy.
Um,
Crystal Pie.
Gulping down another
Okay.
bowl of soup.
It's still just tasty.
I just imagine you'd like open your mouth and then you like tip the entire bowl.
Yeah.
Like you look straight up, you're like, oh.
I
think
imagine it's
I've-
more that you just put the bowl in your mouth and then just take the bowl out and it's just completely clean.
Oh dear. All right. I'm just letting you know we've been through quite a bit down here.
And what do you think an old woman has been through down here, living here all alone in this tower? Trust me,
Yeah.
I've
Are
seen
you-
my share of
Mutual
troubles.
trust. Okay.
Why do you stay then?
Well, we'll be mutually trusting of you as long as you're mutually trusting of us.
I'm
Do you know the time it takes for the door to rotate.
Hmm.
Oh, in fact, do you have a map, actually? That would actually be useful.
The door will simply go when I wish it to.
Oh, so that.
Oh, I stare a lid. That makes my eyes narrow just a little bit.
So what do you need from us then? I'm assuming you require something of us.
Well, you've got me. She just like has a little giggle for a bit, but she just sort of like starts coughing. You see, I have a I think the best way of putting it is a grudge against a certain inhabitant of this place. And, well, a trade is always a kindly offer. In a place such as this.
Yes, goods are more valuable than simple, useless coin.
Well, you see, I happen to know that one amongst you could do with a little bit of magical help. However, this price does not come for free, as much as I wish that it did. You have decided to stay here, in this cave, in spite of the perils that you face. Very bold, adventurers, very bold. You should be quite proud of yourselves. But you're going to be heading west. And I need someone to go there for me. And if you would be dear, procure a certain item which, well, could do with parting from its owner.
Well, I'm good at stealing shit.
What is the item?
The Lord of the
Who's
Demons.
the owner?
He holds a tome of great importance to me, is all.
We're looking for his head anyways, so
But of
might as well
course,
get both done at the same time. Well, actually, do we even need the head now after they abandon the Thieves Guild? I guess we won't really be gaining a reward unless we go all the way to Skypiea.
I'm afraid your friends the thieves will be lost to the winds for quite some time now. It's quite a sad state of affairs, you know.
Yeah, telling me.
Back when I was young, I fell in love with a thief myself. The king of the thieves at the time he was. Of course, that title is easily gained and lost as foolish thieves find themselves, well, at the blade of a sword or the hangman's rope.
How do you die?
I'm gonna make a
hangman's
jab towards
rope.
Terra. I'm gonna be like, I'm just gonna do a jab at Terra and be like, ah yes, honor among thieves and all that.
Yeah, it's a bitch.
Oh, you'd be surprised how
Isn't
many
saying a
honorable
thing.
thieves there have been.
Well, much like how people who use dark magic for good, or people who use good magic for bad. It's all relative in how you use it.
Now you worry me. Am I going to be receiving this book, or are you going to be keeping it to read yourself?
Oh, I'm not that selfish or greedy. I'll definitely be one to share it.
She just smiles and nods.
Now, as for payment.
As for payment, well, one of you here wants for knowledge. One of you here wants revenge. One amongst you lacks purpose. And another is lacking their true self. And if resolution to these things is what you seek, then it is what I shall help grant you.
I look to the others.
Blink nods.
Link?
Link also nods.
Got yourself a deal.
Indeed. Oh, and before you go, which amongst you is the leader?
I guess
He's
me
the
by title.
captain.
I guess me by title, but
Right
Come on,
corner.
Hills.
I'm the. I don't know what you would call my role. Well, I guess inspiring leader doesn't make me the leader by default. It's just a name for the ability, so I wouldn't be the leader.
We're a more democratic group.
I see.
It's her. It's
Well,
a Tara.
I'm just a frog with a rocket launcher.
Little parrot, do look away. And the old woman approaches Atira and produces a small little bird skull necklace and just places it in your hands. If you place this against the door shall lead you here.
This door specifically, or any door?
Any door? So long as it is wooden and of sufficiently small size.
Easy enough. Thank you.
And okay. I'm wondering, can you resummon your big friend easily?
I can only resummon him if he dies.
I think you'll. Do you happen to know one of your location doors that would lead us closer to our goal? Because we will actually have to stop where we originally entered for his large companion.
I'm afraid this is as
It's
Big
close
frog
as
is
I
just
could
surviving
get.
outside the door.
Unfortunately, with the old mage's magics and the infernal magics here, this is the closest the door could be brought.
What if you summoned him again?
I guess I can cancel a wild shape.
Yeah, and it's like soul linked. Couldn't you just through your
yeah,
soul?
I guess that
Okay.
if that makes sense to the DM.
I guess, if you want to just, like, resummon him, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely not in the small room, but I will just cancel the wild shape, and I can just kind of feel his essence return to me.
You go, "Fall."
Well,
Right.
I suppose we best be off.
She nods and she just like goes back to like sitting in like a little rocking chair in the corner. Do stop by. I don't often have visitors to chat to.
We'll be back with the book.
Hey,
Alright. Then we head out.
you headed out. Back into the caves.
Rule number 1 of adventuring: thou shalt be distracted by bullshit at every opportunity.
Useful bullshit.
Useful bullshit, but bullshit nonetheless.
Okay. So we must head west. I think maybe we should keep that in mind as our goal now.
Life is peaceful there.
You must take your people to the west, Thrall.
Oh no, I was thinking more Pet Shop Boys.
I was thinking Warcraft 3.
Oh, look, more forest.
You guys heading on through?
Yeah, might as well.
So
What a nice witch city.
again, like just a really sort of like peaceful forest. As you're leaving though, like the second you closed that door, you immediately noticed all of the the little bone charms outside had gone missing. Like the tower was just decrepit and old.
Damn it, it is Howl's Moving Castle.
But as you come out of this clearing, you see a very large statue. Stood there. In one hand, it holds a staff, and in the other, a sword.
Is it all
Is this
stone?
like a battle wizard or a battle mage, or is it a more
Yeah,
specific
it's kind of
fighting
a
style?
kind of a battle mage.
Well, I was going to do a history check if it's like, is it like an eldritch knight? What kind of battle mage?
Can I go up and inspect the base of the statue?
Yeah, you can inspect the base
Yeah.
of the statue if you want.
I'm going and also inspect it and nerd out. And what kind of role would that be?
I don't know, just investigation.
Roll for
Investigation.
nerd.
All right, that's a dirty 20.
God damn it. That's an 11.
There was a name plaque on this statue. It's been clawed out. Like
Can I
this
make
was,
out any of the letters?
Blot out. Oh dear.
you can make
Wait.
out some of the letters, but they were like
Yeah.
infernal.
Claws.
Hey guys, there's a little infernal inscription here that says, "You shall not pass." Huh. Wonder what that means.
Just references with you. It's just
I do
references.
wonder.
We'll slap you. We'll slap you
You're
around.
setting me up.
I'm slapping
I'm
you
getting
around.
set up for him.
I'm gonna slap you around. You're gonna get thumped. You're gonna get thumped.
Stop being so derivative. Stop making references.
Wow. All of the good ideas have been taken.
It's true. I'm just giving you shit.
Find me where the parrot wizard is.
See,
Other
look.
than me.
See, look. There's a good idea. Oh no, I've been deleted.
But no, it has been scratched out on the plaque. You can barely make out what's left.
What can I make out?
You can just make out like vague letters, like just something that might have been a H, might have been like an E, or maybe even just an F. You just really can't sort of like tell.
H
Okay.
E. Is it Michael Jackson?
Just references. We're just stuck in references.
Hey, that wasn't me.
Okay. We gotta keep going. We gotta keep pushing forward.
Yeah, might as well. I guess we'll
Is that-
head. So, I forget. She mentioned the statue in her directions.
You did not.
You just said west. So should we head down west or up west? I say down because it's pointing west a bit.
And up looks like it connects to somewhere we've already been.
Indeed.
Because Clink has knowledge of map.
Meow.
Yeah, let's head south. Let's head south then.
Okay.
Blink flies above the DM screen.
Link fly higher
You're
than
foolish.
DM screen.
Your foolish cardboard screen cannot save you now.
So, like, you come on down here and, like, again, the path forks, but you definitely know which way one of these goes.
Huh. Guys, I feel like we've been in this area before.
Do I recognize it?
I'm gonna say that, like, some of you are mapping, or, like, keeping mental maps.
Okay. Oh yeah, I do have my scribble book. Okay. I
Wait, that
scroll
sounds-
through
Like,
my
I'm
book pages.
I'm just gonna assume that the fucking Fog of War map works because, like, Clink, you've got the arcane knowledge to know how, like, high or low people are, and, like, Aetera, not Aetera, and Antlinth, you've got, like, the fucking geographical knowledge to, like, map stuff out as you go along.
Oh, so I'm a fish. I can tell pressure.
Also,
and
that was
if I'm
your.
up or down.
Also, that's your role in the crew, by the way, as navigator.
Okay.
Yeah? There are, like, these, like, thin little passages heading north and south.
I hear water going that way, so I'm pretty sure that leads back to the river that we saw before. So,
Let's see.
is this just a wall in front of us, or like a cliff?
That is just, yeah, that's the map boundary.
All right, then.
Oh.
Let's head north because it looks like it bends west a little bit more.
Okay. Hope we with the captain on this.
Yes.
Captain's the captain.
You guys have autonomy, you know.
Yes. But if it was just me, I wouldn't be here.
You guys head on up north, and you come out to this like very sort of like open chasm area. You like cannot fucking
Oh god, we're in North Carolina.
see much across it.
No.
aside from like the path that leads north, there's just this sort of like archway that sort of stretches across this chasm.
Oh, I see a path west.
Not worth discussing any more than that.
Open to input, guys.
I'll go.
I mean, she said
I'll,
go
I'll
west.
lead as well. I have the most temp HP because you gave me that water stone.
Okay. So you are heading out the bridge west. Alrighty. So, as you head out west, across this chasm, I've had one person call it a chasm, and I haven't been able to stop myself since, because it's
Chasm.
stupid. You can see,
He's
like,
not causing a chasm.
the second you get into proximity, like, these crystals here start to glow.
Oh.
Like, the second you start, like, crossing the bridge. However, as you, do start crossing this chasm, a plume of smoke rises from the ground in front of you. And once more, the figure you fought back in that small manor reappears from the ground.
God, can't you even die right?
I think that's where we'll end off for today because it's
Yeah,
pretty
no,
late.
didn't stay dead. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was getting close to the hour for Terra.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah,
Next time.
that's where we'll leave off here for today. You
Next time on Shadows.
it's all dead. It's all dead. Oh wait, no, it's not. Hang on.
Yippee.
Oh fuck! I put all the fires out. Ah, whatever.
We did put most of the fires
Yeah, we
out.
put
besides
most of the fires
towers.
out.
Yeah, true. But that's gonna be where we wrap for today. I hope you all had fun.
We did.
It was
Fine.
very fun.
There will be more next week. This is what happens when you give me too much time to plan. It's gonna get worse.
Oh.
Okie dokie.
I don't know, that fight was pretty brutal to begin with.
Yes.
I genuinely thought this was going to be a TPK.
I didn't. I was confident. I was going to do something really. Is the recording over?
I'll stop it now. This is when.
Bye,
I stop.
everybody.